strange place known as the United States of America, a war was brewing. Brainwashed Marxist idiots in colleges across the nation clashed with equally brainwashed, anime-obsessed neo-Nazis. Starbucks windows were shattered, Dodge Challengers were totaled, and Muslims realized that rental vans were cheaper than plane tickets. Skinny, anemic millennials from coast to coast were hospitalized with life-changing injuries such as sprains and first-degree burns. And the heroic knights of 4chan rose up to defeat Shia LaBeouf and drive the evil villain into a descent towards a madness the likes from which he would never recover. As the enemies of freedom destroy the cities that raised them, as America begins to resemble an Iron Maiden album come to life, two heroes have risen up to fight against the culture of utter madness and restore sanity the only way they know how, by refusing to take any of it seriously. Mersh.
And I said, hey, oi, let's chop your penis off. Oi, can I have me penis back? Why do you have dreadlocks, you white oppressor?
Royce Lopez.
Always be aborting. A always be aborting. Always be aborting.
Breaking news.
Breaking news,
You're
guys.
hearing it only on our show first. Apparently Donald Trump has worked out a deal. He will get the wall. Unfortunately, it's going to be a rock climbing wall.
Oh, no! The other side's going to be a slide. And you climb the wall up and you just
Lands into a nice, clean, chlorinated pool. And then you immediately get a welfare check. Fucking A.
Oh, shit. He was a boy, he went to girl, now he wants to be a boy again.
Oh, God, just stay a girl if you're going to be this indecisive.
I think Caitlyn Jenner's a handsome woman with a great penis. Look, I'm not saying there's anything wrong with trannies. I just don't want to put that one's cock in my mouth.
Bound forever by their mutual love of smoking marijuana, Simpsons references and affection towards Alex Jones, these two men have joined forces to bring you uncut news and opinions directly from the belly of the beast. Saving Western civilization one childish dick joke at a time, here they are, your new heroes of the Imperium, Mersh and Royce Lopez.
Howdy, folks. Welcome aboard. It's, one more show left, so I'm out of here.
Yeah.
Welcome aboard. Mention the Sis joining you. It's Wednesday. I think it's Wednesday. Pretty sure it's Wednesday.
It's Wednesday.
Wednesday, March 20th.
We're all fucked up.
2019. I'm tired.
This whole week's a mess.
Yeah.
This whole week is a mess.
What do you mean?
What?
Fuck, you just went to Miami, come back, you're going to chill.
No, I meant, the show-wise, it's a mess.
Oh, show-wise, yeah.
Like, in terms of what we're used to doing a show, a certain time this week has been a mess.
You're getting the fucking Royce on a cruise treatment where I leave and then you just get to do your solo show and then fuck around. Watch some TV, play some video games.
Oh, no, I'm excited. Don't get me wrong. My point is this week up until now, show-wise has been a mess because we've been in Miami and broadcasting has not been at a steady normal rate. We did a lot of broadcasting.
Yeah, fuck y'all. You got a lot of content. I ain't fucking sorry.
Hey, man, calm down.
We broadcast from the fucking channel. Like a lot. What are they?
Nobody's saying anything.
What do they want?
No, I was
what do they want?
hypothetical that I
don't
made.
Fucking don't create a dynamic where we're like, whoa, so sorry. Like, you guys got a lot of shit. You should be thanking us,
and
frankly.
This is Mike Nice on air. Off air, he talks shit on you guys hard. He especially hits that Frozen Asian character.
Oh, he's the worst.
He's the fucking worst.
Mostly on account of his Asianness.
That's the Asian thing. It just doesn't work out great for us.
Yeah, they're not humans.
Jesus.
What?
They are humans.
They're not people.
So okay, so today's by the way, AG Luck is joining us again. Say hi, sir.
When do I get my fucking camera?
You don't get a camera.
No, I'm serious. This
I will
third chair thing. You're supposed to have a camera on me, according to someone.
You know what? You're about not to have a mic if you keep this shit up. I'll pull that mic from you right now, motherfucker.
Yeah, just pretend you're doing blood sports.
There you
Scream
go.
at each other?
Yeah,
We could
just
scream at
have
each other?
nobody on camera.
Call everyone the N-word.
For LARP?
No, pedo. Really, it was pedo.
Everything was
a pedo.
You're right. Yeah, everyone's like, redo the entire OBS for AG. No.
All it takes is adding one camera.
Yeah, it does. It does. It's cool.
I'll set it up for you.
Yeah, will you? You touch my computer, I'll throw you out the window.
Actually, tomorrow I'll just take the second chair. We'll kick him out.
No, yeah, no, you got it. That'll be perfect. That'll be perfect. You're right. I can imagine how happy Mike would be if I did a Revenge of the Sis without half of the show. We don't do that here. That doesn't happen here.
Why not?
So
As long as I still make money. Right?
It's not like I'm making the money.
Hollywood Mike Sheely, folks. Hollywood Mike Sheely in the house.
Only in it for the money.
That's why he drinks those fancy. What kind of rock star is this? Mike has been going through this energy drink tasting where he's been tasting all the different ones. What's your favorite? Cotton candy?
The cotton candy rock stars are dope, but I just got a regular red Monster today. I'm not going nuts here. I just I'm trying not to drink too much coffee.
Right.
Because of the cream and the sugar and all that shit. And the Adderall's making me skinnier. I'm not eating as much. So I was like, why not? If I need energy shit, why don't I just cut out all fucking, ones that are calorie based? Seem to make sense.
So calorie based.
Yeah.
I'm
calorie based and red pilled.
Calorie based and red pill. That's the new diet show coming to the ROTC network. So.
By the way, I know this is
like
a random question. When did we file our appeal? Was that last week?
It's funny you said that. This morning I went to the email and found it. Doing the math, we filed it the 11th, I believe. Because remember, they emailed us back and asked us for the links. So I'm assuming. So I think that the appeal should be up, if I did my math correctly.
By Monday?
Well, 10 to 14 days. So at earliest.
Well, we should know by Monday.
Yes. By Monday is the latest.
Have an answer
by Monday, we'll have an answer whether the videos will be up or not. And then hopefully we could be back on our main channel doing our fucking thing.
Yeah, because this is getting ridiculous, man.
Yeah, it really is. This is
What if they just come after us? That'd be crazy, huh?
You really think they would go after us?
They have to look at it from a bit corporate standpoint.
Right.
They're gonna see that the length of the clip's 45 seconds long, and they're gonna be like, "Do we really want to?" Like I want to buy a new boat this year. Like that's all fucking executives and bonuses and people being like, we're gonna hire attorneys over. Just fucking let it lapse.
No, fuck that. So hopefully, I mean,
the companies don't have principles. They just have numbers and bottom lines. People like us will be like, you want to fucking do this? We'll bankrupt ourselves. right, calm down. We'll just put the fucking stupid motocross video back up.
And I can't imagine it would be good press, for somebody at Feld Entertainment who's
sued by an affiliate of Disney.
Yeah, and who's already been in trouble very recently with the fucking law.
By the way, we were talking yesterday about Netflix and Disney streaming and how like, oh shit, Disney's gonna have the huge library, and then you brought up the fact that they acquired Marvel, and then they acquired Fox, which is gonna be a big. Who owns a majority stake of Hulu?
Disney.
Well, yeah, I'm sorry, Netflix, rather. That's what I meant to say. Who owns a majority stake in Netflix?
Who?
The Chinese.
Fox.
Do they really?
Fox
I didn't know that.
No, somebody told me
that makes sense.
I don't know if it's a majority share, but they own a chunk of Netflix. So Disney's going to own a piece of Netflix. And it wouldn't take Disney a lot of money to buy up shares. It'd be so funny if they're gonna gobble up Netflix. Watch.
No, I don't think so, because Disney's massive Fox acquisition is all about defeating Netflix. Is what I'm seeing. Disney buys Fox. I don't think so. I think Netflix is its own.
All right, never mind. I thought somebody sent me some stuff today, and it looked like Fox owned a piece of.
Reed Hastings is an American entrepreneur, philanthropist. He's co-founder and chairman and CEO of Netflix, and serves on the board of. He serves on the boards of Facebook and a number of nonprofit organizations. That's who owns the CEO of Net. 5.5. Guy's a fucking billionaire. Yeah.
These guys made billions of dollars and they didn't do anything.
AutoShed is right though. Viacom might buy Netflix. That would make sense. They're pretty. The Viacom could probably buy Netflix.
Viacom's gonna get mouth fucked.
Yeah.
You think that's gonna help Viacom? Viacom's in big trouble, though. By the way.
They have their own streaming platform. They don't need Netflix. No, that's true. This Disney streaming thing, man, not many times when you hear all these companies coming out with a streaming thing, you go, yeah, you're not going to beat Netflix. This Disney streaming is going to beat Netflix. I'm predicting
it's gonna murder Netflix.
It's going to crush it. It's going to crush it because it's going to be, I think what you told me, $2 cheaper. It's going to be $2 cheaper for the first 2 years than Netflix. So they're already undercutting Netflix.
And that's what I predicted. Remember, I said they were going to
yes,
roll
correct.
it out. I was like, they're going to roll it out cheaper than Netflix because they can afford
for 2 years.
They can afford it just to gobble up market share. Because you're going to go, bro, look at that lineup, and it's $2 cheaper. It'll be a no. They want it to be a no-brainer. If it's the same price and they have more stuff, believe it or not, people are dumb enough to keep their Netflix out of laziness. If you see cheaper, bigger library, you're going to go, oh, it's just fucking stupid. Bye, Netflix.
Bye. See you later,
Bye.
Netflix. Yeah.
Wait a minute. You guys don't want to watch, what was that movie? What was the fucking orc movie with Will Smith?
With Will.
Bright?
Bright. Yeah.
Bright? You guys don't want to watch Bright?
No, I don't want to watch Bright. You don't want to watch season 7 of House of Cards? An all-female cast. And they canceled all the Marvel shows, so they
got Ozarks. Huh?
That's not a bad show.
It's a good show, but it's not.
Is it going to beat Disney?
There's not a lot of shows like okay. So here's the. There's not a lot of shows that you will go. This is worth having the platform. Like here's a good example. HBO. HBO has their HBO Now thing where you could just pay for the HBO app and watch their programming. Game of Thrones, for example, is worth that alone, in my opinion. Game of Thrones is worth having HBO, right? Like paying for HBO a month. It's worth it, right?
Silicon Valley.
And then there is other,
there's other stuff. Silicon Valley's good, and there's other shows that are good, but
you have to have a banner show.
Right now, seriously think about this. What is Netflix's banner show? Yeah.
Orange is the New Black.
Last season. What is Netflix?
Working Moms. The Ranch.
Shoving Buddies.
The Disappearance of Madeline McCann.
Okay, you're reading things. I don't like
Arrested Development.
Hang on. Can I finish?
Last season.
Triple Frontier.
That's a movie, actually, Mike.
The Boss Baby Back in Business.
Oh,
why are you laughing?
Can you read that one again if you don't mind?
The Boss Baby, Back in Business.
Oh, well, then of course you get. Now, you know what? There's the banner show. The Boss Baby Back in Business.
All right, guys.
Is the baby wearing a suit, Mike?
It's a long list. So what? We haven't gotten into your fringe interests yet.
Fringe?
Fuller House.
Last season.
No more Aunt Becky.
On My Block.
I have no idea what that is.
The Crown.
I'm assuming that's a show about
The Last
British
Kingdom.
Okay, no, I don't know what that is.
Peaky Blinders.
See, I've heard of that show, but not enough for me.
Black Mirror Bandersnatch.
Somebody said Stranger Things. Yeah, but
Things?
but that's not worth having Netflix. Just again, I'm trying to think of something that's like I'll pay the money because I get this show.
All right, look, let's
Dear white people.
Let's hit the reset button. Can we hit the reset button here?
Sure.
Let's try a different category.
What category are we in, Mike?
Go in the horror category. Yeah. Top show, Love, Death, and Robots.
That just came out. Didn't it?
What is that?
The Order.
Okay.
Oh, this one's gonna make me. Oh, this is like a sci-fi title.
Yeah.
The Haunting of Hill House.
What?
Remember Haunted Hill?
Yeah.
It's literally just The Haunting of Hill House. It's like a
sci-fi.
Where they
just change the name a little bit.
Hey, Chilling Adventures of Sabrina. Huh? We got Melissa Joan Hart back.
I don't think that's the same one.
It's got the black cat.
Yeah,
no. Then that's deceptive as fuck.
It's a reboot.
Oh, and she's not on the. Oh,
it's a reboot.
You motherfucker! So you're gonna make people invoke Sabrina the Teenage Witch in their minds.
Yep.
And it's the cat from Sabrina.
It's the
the
cat.
Teenage
Well,
Witch.
look.
Well, probably a new cat, likely.
It's fine, but maybe
That
the same
cat's
voice.
definitely
Maybe
dead.
the same voice.
Well, yeah, sure.
But the cat's dead, for sure. So I don't want to watch a dead cat show. Look, what I'm saying is that Netflix has a lot of shit. Like I've spent sometimes like an hour just scrolling over and over again like a maniac, going just nothing worth putting on anymore.
But there's plenty of stand-up specials.
No, don't.
Hold on, you guys
Gabriel Iglesias.
Okay.
The new One Show Fits All. Yeah, he's a big guy. He's The Degenerates.
What is that?
It's the Big J and the midget guy, and I think Joey Diaz, and Christina P, the one that Tom Segura fucks.
Okay, cool.
So that's and I think some fat broad. You got a fat broad in there.
Amy
I think
Schumer?
you'd have to. I think she's a fat black broad. You'd have to verify that for me. What about David Spade's Father of the Year? These are all good things.
Well,
You're not giving it a chance.
First off, he had to change his name. It's not BC anymore. It's not David African American. So say his name correctly. And Mike, you know what they do have?
Wow, they've got one thing. They've got one comedy thing. They got Ken Jeong's special. You know what? They have one thing. We talked about it in Miami. The 2 Dave Chappelle specials. That, by the way, he just shipped those out in one weekend.
And they were fantastic.
And they had to pay him $20 million because he's that great. So they didn't make money on that.
No, they didn't. That was just
I love Dave Chappelle. I'm not knocking Dave Chappelle. You should have took him for 20. You should have took him for 25. The point is, they're going to go out of business because this is not a sustainable business model.
They're pulling the Sirius XM thing where they're paying their talent way too much and they're not making enough money. This is on Netflix, however. So when I went to Netflix,
and then they released them all at the same fucking time. So it's not even like if I said, "Yo, Chappelle, I'll give you 30 mil, but you owe me 4 specials." And I don't want you to go shit them out in 2 weekends. I would like, even if you shit them out in 2 weekends, we want the rights to not release them right away.
Right.
So that we can every quarter, we could dick tease a new Dave Chappelle special to try to keep people fucking. They're so bad at this.
They're not good. So when you go when you go onto Netflix, this is why I bring up Netflix. When you go onto Netflix, the first thing you see is this. This is Amy Schumer's new special is out.
A lot of buzz about it.
Do you want to see the trailer for it?
Sure.
It's really good. It's really good.
Hi, it's me, Amy Schumer, and I'm here to promote my Netflix special and to officially tell you that I am done being dirty. That's right, I'm done saying dirty.
So, but obvious setup, we know that she's not done being dirty.
Well, she's a mom now. She's done, man. It's going to be all, then she's going to go, whoa, flip it out, pooping out of my pussy.
Here's what I did. I have a challenge out. And this is my challenge. This is my challenge for new female comics, okay?
Wait, it's the Amy Schumer challenge. That is when you let a full-blown autist come inside you. When you let an autistic chef come in your pussy.
He is autistic.
That's the Amy Schumer challenge. And then you have a baby that's prone to autism, and you give it vaccines.
I thought the Amy Schumer was you make Dolph Ziggler fuck you for stage time. Is that not it? Is that not the Amy Schumer? I thought the Amy Schumer was have Anthony Jeselnik write all your jokes, and then when you break up, not know what to do with yourself. So Amy
and have too much pride to just keep paying Anthony Jeselnik to keep writing your act.
So
what I would have done, even if I hated my ex, if she wrote all of my shit, and they were like, "Man, she's the most brilliant person ever," I'd be like, "Look, you fucking cunt, I hate you, but I'm gonna keep writing. I'm gonna get an NDA signed. You're gonna keep writing all my fucking specials."
I have a challenge, and my challenge is for the new stand-up comedians, new female stand-up comedians, to make a special without talking about their genitals. That's all I ask. I want, and don't get me wrong, because there's some comics that are like they're very few, but there's some comics that I think are funny. Like I think that Maria Brantford's very funny. She's a very funny chick. I think she's a funnier actress than she is a stand-up, but still very funny. I challenge you. I challenge you to make a stand-up special where you don't talk about your vagina or fucking dudes and be funny. That's all I ask that, because every female comic, even the Sarah Silverman, the reason they had her because she was so naughty. You could look at some of the best comics, and yeah, you can make some fucking dick jokes or whatever, but that's all women have. That's all they have.
Yeah, I fucking diarrhea out of my pussy.
My vagina.
It's pretty much all it is. Or getting dicks, fucking dicks, and sucking dicks and seeing dicks. They're not good.
All right, so let's...
They're calling it the No Sex Jokes Challenge. I like that.
Yeah, I want to see if they could do it. The no sex, I want to see if they could do it. Sorry, Amy. Attention's back on you. This special's going to be good. Actually, I'm going to start it from the beginning so we get a really good idea about her new special.
Hi, it's me, Amy Schumer, and I'm here to promote my Netflix special and to officially tell you that I am done being dirty. That's right, I'm done saying dirty things, and it's not who I am anymore.
I'm done wallowing around in my own shit and mud.
No, that's a pig. That's a pig.
And this is...
Is there a difference?
This is... Who?
Oh, this is Amy Schumer. I see Mike because of the resemblance.
Oh, no, sorry.
This isn't a giant pig person.
That's
this is
on
Amy
me.
Schumer.
I've been half paying attention.
Yeah, no,
That's
I get
on
it.
me. I
Sorry,
apologize.
this isn't a giant pig person.
Oh, okay. I was frightened. I was scared.
She really does look like she's about to attack Link at the end of a Zelda game. Ganon-ass looking bitch.
For me, but get used to it. Because I'm basically already kind of an amazing mom. Anyway, I guess I'm feeling super blessed. And, oh.
Are you kidding me
Sorry,
right
that's
now?
embarrassing.
The fuck?
Vomit. It's very fun. No, Mike, wait. It's funny because it's shock humor. Shocking humor.
Women were a mistake. We had the whole Garden of Eden, dog. The whole fucking thing. Do whatever the fuck you want.
Get my rib back. We want our ribs back.
But no, somebody couldn't get by just jerking off.
No. Thanks, Adam.
I was just threw up. Okay, I do that a lot now. That was a close one. Where was I? Oh, right, my newfound gentility. Would you mind, just because I'm in the middle? So now that I'm a role model to my little fetus, which I am keeping, I've got to be more mature.
You get it? It's not going to have an abortion.
More grown up, more, like, dignified. Sorry.
This is comedy in 2019.
Mike, why aren't you laughing?
This is comedy in 2019.
This is what comedy is now. Yes, that is correct.
What Louis and Dave Chappelle are doing needs to be, according to Slate and Bustle and Broadly, it needs to be wiped off the planet. But this is the future. I want to die.
This is...
Can I leave?
No, you have to stay here and you will suffer.
Closer every time. Anyway, as I prepare to squeeze the sweetest giant skull out of my tiny, precious vag.
That's not tiny. I'm willing to bet.
Vag, dude. She just said
not tiny.
vagina. She already lost the challenge. In her promo. Not even in the fucking special. In her promo, she had to
Through
mention.
my pussy lips, man. I gotta push a baby through my pussy farts. Jesus, lady, give it a rest.
Pussy
but
farts.
guys are fucking disgusting, right?
Yep.
We're creeps.
Pussy farts.
It's just fucking, what is wrong with you?
Dude,
What is wrong with her?
She's a walking queef, dude.
She's a rolling queef.
Most likely take a dump in front of 5 doctors and my lover. I just want to...
Poop! Poop! Poop's also funny. When girls do it...
Can I just say this? I'm trying to put this gently.
steer
Is it
clear
the
of
N-word?
sharing over...
No. The female mind is not a fascinating thing by anyone's standards.
No.
Ladies, I'm not kidding when I say that. You're not interesting. Like, do you understand? Go look at like psychological studies and look at how many more are done on men because they're multifaceted, layered, fascinating people. Women are like simple machines.
You're right.
Like once you figure it out,
It's like a calculator.
once you figured out 4 or 5 types of women, you literally have them all figured out.
You're right.
You're not
Right.
fascinating. You're not interesting. You have moments where you go, okay, yeah, she's cool. But overall, you really kind of exist to complement our existence.
What are the
I'm
What
sorry.
are the 5 classes of women? This is what we do in the classes. I think it's less than 5. That's why I'm asking. What do you think the 5 classes of women are?
Well, there's I grew up privileged, but probably diddled as a kid.
Okay.
Now I'm a disgusting fat slob who has no business in show business. The Lena Dunham type.
Lena Dunham. Okay, I was going to ask for an example. So the Lena Dunham type.
Yeah. Now, as far as like women go, there's just really just the broken ones and the not so broken ones, and then there's like subcategories. I don't know. I was talking shit. I didn't know he was gonna fucking call me on my shit.
Well, you forgot mage and medic.
Okay, that's true. And a bard.
And a bard and a healer.
Bard.
And a healer, okay? And this might right here.
Somebody wrote the Lisa Simpson. That's a good one. That's another
That's
category.
a good one.
And honestly, get you a Lisa.
Yeah. Oh, that's right.
Because there's a little less, chaos with that. You're going to get consistency, at least, with the Lisa Simpson.
And Amy Schumer, of course, is a tank class. She aggroes everything.
Exactly.
Overly personal details.
Oh, she puked again.
I think we had a little spill that time, right? Little came out.
Why is this supposed to be, like, does anybody tell her no?
No. Look at how fat her finger is versus her wedding ring.
That's not coming off.
That's hilarious. You're going to end up, take that thing off, sweet. You're going to die.
Yeah. Or lose a finger.
No, because you literally, it's like her blood will clot up in that finger.
Yeah, you're right.
Why, if this was like somebody coming in and be like, I want to, film this thing for your network. We got to do a promo. I would have stopped this. It would have been like, nobody's going to want to watch this. She's already the reason why
I'm signing up for Disney Plus and getting rid of Netflix.
that there is no rating system on Netflix. At Disney,
Yep.
If you want to fucking win this war, you bring back the fucking rating system. And don't kowtow to people. Just fucking have a rating system.
They won't.
Her first special was so bad.
That was the leather one? Yeah.
They had, or maybe it was their second one. They had to wipe out the rating system.
Yeah.
How do you think this one's going to go?
They're going to have to just wipe out Netflix and start over. Fucking scorched earth.
Like, can you rate these things online anywhere? I guess on IMDb, right?
Rotten Tomatoes.
But the Rotten Tomatoes doesn't do Netflix stuff, does it?
Yeah, they do.
Yeah, they do
Yeah,
TV shows.
everything. You can do everything.
Well, okay.
But, yeah. Don't worry, we'll push through. I don't want to miss lunch. Any balls. I guess what I'm saying is I'm just no longer amused by gross out humor, And to be clear, this special is only about 10 minutes of pregnancy stuff because there's just so much else going on in the world right now, but mostly because Ali Wong threatened my life.
You ready to watch it?
Not at all!
Why not? Women are funny, dude.
This is fucking... It's offensively awful.
I still want to leave.
Yeah, that's pretty... It's pretty good. I'm ready to hop on. Well, I'm gonna watch. I would not. You understand that I wouldn't spend 1 second watching it, even for the show. I would. The most I could do is a trailer. I wouldn't give her a view. Like everything about her, and the people around her that make her. Judd Apatow is part of the reason this bitch is succeeding. By the way,
Wow.
blame him. Yeah.
Well, I just took a look at the Amy Schumer growing special on Rotten Tomatoes. It's not doing good.
Why? What do you mean?
And it's another one of these very obvious. Tomato, the regular critics, 88%.
Okay, and what's the audience score, Mike?
The audience score with 70 ratings right now has 24%.
Oh, I thought he was going to say 7.
Yeah, they're trying to say 7. I'm like, Jesus. So 24%. That's not good, Amy. That's not good, Amy. All right. Okay, usually Mike decide, but you decide. Pick a number 1 through 3.
1 through 3. I'm gonna go with 3.
Okay, I was talking to AG, but okay.
Oh, yeah.
I was another guest pick. Go ahead, pick.
1.
Okay, no, 3. He's the boss.
What a dick. Very funny.
Okay, sorry. All right, 1. Let's see. Well, you're gonna like this, Mike.
Oh my God! They actually, by the way, the last special she did, the leather special, didn't even have any critic scores. For some reason, they just took it down, and 6% audience score. She does not have a good overall. Her highest rating that she ever got was from this most recent special. from the critics. But yeah, I Feel Pretty is the lowest she ever got, 35%.
All right, so Mike, I know you've wondered. Mike asked me off air. He goes, "I wonder if there's a place that has the nation's biggest collection of racist objects." And I said, "Yeah, there is. There's a place like that." This is a Vice News video. So let's check it out. Okay, white only. All right. I like where this is going.
I started collecting racist objects.
There's nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. That's just history.
It's history. Oh, there's a lot of history here.
And the stuff was everywhere.
Founder of the Jim Crow Museum. Man, there's going to be a lot of people showing up there expecting something different, and they're going to be really mad.
Wait,
puff piece?
I was hoping I could meet the owner.
Yeah. Are any of these things for sale?
Wait, really? You're the founder? That's strange.
All right.
I don't think we're here for the same
Yeah,
reasons.
I think this is I've made a big mistake here.
At a certain point, I ended up with thousands of pieces. I didn't know what I would do.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
That's
Again,
blackface.
just history.
It's a doll. It's a statue of
heritage,
a guy doing
not hate.
Blackface.
With it, I just thought a lot about what it meant.
Oh, come on. Alabama Coon. A jolly game for any number of players.
Is it you throw the balls in its mouth?
I'm assuming. I mean, no, it's a Jim Crow thing, so these fucking people are probably throwing bananas or something. This, are you telling me? Come on.
I'm nigger bucket. You're throwing balls in my mouth. I'm nigger bucket. What? What a great commercial that would have been. I'm nigger bucket. I'm throwing balls in my mouth. No, that's not funny, guys. Don't do that ever.
Don't make jokes like that, Mike.
Yeah. And do whatever you do, guys, do not dub my voice singing that over an old Mr. Bucket commercial, because that's
man.
not good. That would be foolish. That would be foolhardy.
Now we have enough listeners that I know there's some people walking around without headphones on, just listening, and they're probably standing in front of a smoothie employee.
And then they look over at a black guy and they can't remember if they were just humming it or if they were singing it.
Hey, good morning. It's all right.
I've had moments like that. Like fucking somebody plays the DuckTales song and I'm like, how you doing? On the subway.
Somebody said, hungry, hungry, well, you know.
Are they throwing it back to Amy Schumer's?
No, here we go. Everyone focus. Let's get through this. It's only 18 seconds. Come on, guys.
Meant to be a person of color, living during Jim Crow. Had no intention of creating a museum, but the collection kept growing. So in the 1990s, I gave my collection to the university. It took 15 years.
Jim Crow Museum of Racist Memorabilia, using objects of intolerance to teach tolerance and promote social justice. That is very wordy.
Yeah, really. That's a lot of stuff.
But in 2012, we opened this museum.
Hey, do you guys have a gift shop?
That's actually very funny.
Does this place have a gift shop that we can go to?
All I care about is finding the gift shop.
I have lots of respect for museums that celebrate African American history, that celebrate African American accomplishment, but that's not what this facility.
Oh, no. Oh, no. Look what it says at the bottom of it. Alligator bait. Oh, my God. And this is a Vice video.
It was. I wanted to create.
Oh, no. So there's a little alligator toy, and it has like a black guy in its mouth.
I believe that's a black baby.
A black baby in its mouth.
Yeah, baby.
That's a gift shop store. They have
No.
tags on it.
No, that's just what Planned Parenthood looks like if it was a toy.
An actual.
Can I get 4 of the gators?
4 gators. Do you have any of those lawn dart ones? Because those are great.
Do you have an actual alligator that eats actual black babies? Did you know where I could find? Oh, Louisiana. Got it.
Thank you.
Racism facility to have people focused.
Oh, dude. So it's a little black baby drinking ink.
Well, that's how you didn't know. That's how it happens.
You see the title?
Okay, Jesus Christ.
Guys, we're just watching a video from Vice here. I want to be very clear.
Okay, that's really good. Wow. People were.
Holy shit, dude.
Wow, I take it back. People were very racist.
Coming in hot.
Wow.
On this specific topic in terms of our history.
So if you just have a society with millions of just postcards like this.
Felt cute, IDK, might delete later. Fuck.
Does that reinforce certain ideas about black people and white people?
Some of the best discussions we have in the museum are about the word nigga.
Some of the best. Those are some of the best discussions I have
I'm
too.
going to say the N-word.
No, Frank.
Okay.
Which sounds kind of weird, by the way, because I'm a sociologist and we don't believe words have any inherent meaning. They're just sound signs that we give. But we do believe that people, once the meanings are given, that they are shared.
I mean, no piece is inherently racist. It's a racist society which will create racist objects and will racialize other objects. That's why the watermelon has a racial. There's nothing inherent about a watermelon that makes it racist. But you know darn well that it's been racialized.
But see, the racialized thing that bugs me. Like, it's if you were to go, hey Royce, you're Hispanic, you like
Tacos.
rice, you like tacos. There's a good one, tacos. Yeah, I do like tacos. I enjoy them. Like, but that does they're stereotypes for a reason because certain groups of people like certain food. Rice and beans. I'm Cuban. Rice and beans. You know what I mean? Like it's Mike loves potatoes. It's the whole thing. You know. Just couldn't just go along.
Not really.
Couldn't just go along.
Not really.
Why are you not going along with it?
Oh, I love potatoes.
Thank you. Thank you.
I actually prefer the fried yucca over
Oh, so good.
over potatoes.
Yeah, it's pretty.
I'm really not a very loyal Irishman.
Now I have that Mr. Bucket song in my head, and I hate you for it.
But also, to be fair, I'm Irish, and food is the worst part of our culture.
Booze.
The booze and the festivity and the joking and the personalities.
All right, so here we go.
Food's
Hey, Mike,
garbage.
you're Irish, so you probably like whiskey.
Absolutely.
There we go.
It's fucking like the blood of Jesus.
I like that they use the Jon Stewart Green Lantern.
Someone looking at Aunt Jemima objects or
It's Aunt Jemima.
or other mammy images, they don't think of that as offensive. They think of good times spent with their families. It's very nostalgic. Someone else looking at those same pieces, they see the vestiges of slavery and segregation. So often we're not deciding that something is racist, but what we are doing are collecting pieces that help us talk about racism. We have lots of friends of the museum, and we receive hundreds of pieces a year. The first director of the museum, he said to me one day, hey, there's a couple guys I want you to meet.
Okay, so it's, of course, Hemet, California. Let's see who they're meeting.
Here we go. Here's some Jim Crow related materials. These are the dowels.
Chuck Schoeneck.
And some of them are older, some are newer.
These are like 1950s.
This is
male
cute.
and female.
Yeah,
Which one's which?
those are really interesting.
They are. Our group of friends were all collecting this because we realized what it said about our society and what it said about.
Oh boy, this guy is flaming hot.
Wanting to go back in time.
He's This guy's a gay dude for sure.
Yeah.
Not that far back.
Yeah,
where we were.
I'll tell you what, he looks like the sort of guy who might want to avoid the 30s.
Yeah,
That's all I'm gonna say.
maybe leave that alone.
In the past, and where maybe we still were. When we met David Pilgrim in the whole Jim Crow Museum and all of that, it was like, finally, there's a place where we can put this.
A sense of relief that we could let go
Yeah,
of these
yeah.
objects so other people could learn from it.
We have some understanding of.
I just love I love that after the slaves were freed, they just were subjected to all this hatred by a bunch of people who brought them here and never had a long-term plan.
Right.
Like don't be mad at the black people. You're the ones that brought them over on boats, and you're like, I just want to sip my mint juleps and have them do my farming, with absolutely no foresight to population growth and how these things work.
Right.
They just thought you just thought you were going to keep them in cattle pens forever. Well, that was a dumb plan. That's a dumb plan, and it backfired on you, not on me.
Right.
Bigotry. We have some understanding of being the outsider or not being accepted
Because you're gay. I know. It's because you're gay. I know. You're as much of a victim as people that were tied to post and whipped. Stop this fucking game of story-topping victimhood. All right. To pretend that the gays even had, and I'm not saying there was gays were treated poorly, obviously, but in America, to think that gays even had it 1/10 as bad as black people did is fucking a laughable joke.
Yeah, clearly they had it worse, sir.
or being told that we are not welcomed, we can't be accepted, you have no place here. I think because we've experienced that in our own lives, because we're gay.
Listen, don't pretend you have no place here. I used to watch Hollywood Squares. There's plenty of homos on there. Let's not pretend.
There's a little transference there to trying to help understand the even bigger question.
Can I get a copy of that?
I mean, can't we just call a spade and just admit that you just like being around strong young black men at this museum? I have a feeling that probably ties into.
With this story, I probably would have used a different metaphor.
Do you need well, yeah. Do you need more like help at the museum? Just let us know. I mean, we're free all weekend, so every weekend for the foreseeable future.
Of bigotry and then likewise racism. Wow, this is really racist. This is an ashtray where the black...
So the black woman has her titty in one of those laundry roller things, I guess?
That happens sometimes.
Black washerwoman, she has her one breast stuck in the wringer, and so she's hollering.
And that's just disgusting because it's a breast.
My God, that's also sexist. I think the Jim Crow would...
Oh,
it's also sexist!
These two faggy fuddy-duddies.
really are.
Like, the only thing worse than right-wing extremists is fucking, just that. It's just so many layers of inappropriate. Like, that's just...
This is the Jim
Yeah, but doing poppers and blowing someone behind a dumpster, that's fine, though, right?
That's different.
That's fine.
Crow. This is on multiple levels. This is a wonderful piece.
Once we finally discovered the Jim Crow Museum, it gave us more impetus to go out and find, collect, save.
They now have at least 500 things from us.
Oh my God.
Why did you have so much black memorabilia? It's weird.
Collecting those things, we get a broader picture of how racism continued all the way up into the 60s.
Bro!
United Kingdom.
Bro!
2019 colorized. The Sin Smugglers. Hey, Mike, can you see if that one's on Amazon? What?
I don't know who Tony Calvano is. You think it's a white guy?
Yeah, who's Tony Calavano?
Yeah, and what is young Shannon Sharp doing to this? Offensive.
Young Shannon Sharp.
60s and 70s and still continues. I've seen things about President Obama that were horrible.
See the Obama one. The Obama racist thing is a monkey in a suit.
I think people who go to the Jim Crow Museum are often surprised when they see something from 2000.
Well, how is this racist? A Target, maybe?
Oh, yeah.
All right,
Yeah,
all right.
But still,
I don't know if that's racist, though. I think that's just
it's wildly inappropriate and disrespectful to a man who still happens to be a president.
Apparently, this Tony Calavano guy is still around.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Yeah.
He's not white, though. He's Italian.
They don't go.
Yeah, go Calavano, I figured. Don't worry about that. I'll fix it after the show. It's what your big stupid head. All right, let's go.
2015 as racist.
All right, well, look, Mike, you said you needed a mouse pad, right?
I don't know if that's the kind of
all right, but see, they're mixing things that aren't racist with things that are. Like the toilet paper, that doesn't imply that it's not racist. It just means you don't like the president, right? Like there's Trump toilet paper.
As many of the things from 100 years ago.
Okay, so that one's, you can't really excuse that one. That one's pretty racist. It's a shirt instead of hope, it has a noose and it says rope.
And we've had friends who are a complete mess after they've left because suddenly they've been confronted with the truth.
For many years when I traveled, I would say that the United States, despite...
Here it comes. Here it comes.
Let me guess. Worst place in the world, full of racist, horrible people.
Here it comes. Here it comes. The last minute of this, even though it has nothing to do with him, is going to be some indictment on Trump.
Say that the United States, despite this history of enslavement and Jim Crow, that we are today more democratic and more egalitarian than we've ever been. And I stopped saying that about 2 years ago.
Ah, there it is. There it is. Because your guy didn't win. Because your guy didn't win. By the way, dickhead, Obama did more to create a racial divide in this country than Trump could ever try to aspire to do if he had 4 terms. Yep. Motherfucker. Your guy, Obama, was the guy that made blacks feel like, whoa, we are literally slaves right now.
We are literally. You're right. So of course the last minute has to be an indictment, but let's see why.
I'm not suggesting that we are back in the Jim Crow period. Don't get it twisted. It's not like that. But what I am saying...
What I'm saying is it's worse.
It's worse.
It's clearly worse.
It's worse.
You know? We got Trump running around out there. Black folks is dying. And Trump is the man doing it with his bare hands.
I don't think that's true.
Is I hear and see a level of racist rhetoric.
Oh my God, young men with tiki torches.
Yeah.
Oh my God, a rally that was attended by thousands of people from across the country and resulted in 1 death. Holy shit. Let's absolutely disband this constitutional republic because one rally where 1 person got killed. Let's just strip the Constitution out of this whole thing.
They really are. Goes to show you how what a rarity this is. They're milking this to death. Like there hasn't been another Charlottesville since Charlottesville. So this is not something that happens enough where they could state another example in recent history. You know what I mean? Like it's such a small percentage of what's actually happening. Something that happened one time.
When I was growing up in Alabama under Governor George Wallace, people say they don't want to talk about race, but they're doing it all the time. But they're not talking about it in places where their ideas can be challenged.
Wait. They're not talking about race where their ideas can be challenged. Hey, fuckface. People were talking about race where ideas could be challenged. And then Twitter deleted them. And then Facebook got rid of them. And then YouTube deplatformed them. So people are talking. We're trying to talk. Whether you agree with them or not, that statement is so ludicrous. Whether you agree with them or not, people were talking about it. You guys are the ones that pushed them to the fringe. That's what happened. You push them to the fringe, and then when they react and they go to a rally because they're like, look, man, no one's listening to us, so they go, you know, fuck it, we're going to go to a rally so people have to listen to us. It's because you made it impossible for people to talk about anything. You don't think what fucking New Zealand is doing right now, where they're giving people could get 14 years in prison, no bail for sharing a video? You don't fucking think that's all that's gonna do is push more people to the fringes and push, where can I find these videos, man? And then you get some other spurg that stumbles across some sort of 1488 LARPing thing and does it again. Because you are the guys that don't want the ideas. It's you.
Is where their ideas can be challenged.
So that's the fucking video. And I love how they bring up they show the Ku Klux Klan thing. Like, you know, there's only like 50 of those guys left, right? Like that's not the Ku Klux Klan is not some sort of big organization that's flourishing right now. It's not. It's fucking not. Oh, I'm so sick of these. I am so, you know, they turn to something about, hey, I collect Jim Crow memorabilia into Drumpf. Fucking sick of these people. All right. I could probably do one more thing before break. That's an after break one. All right, I got this one for you, Mike. I got this one for you.
You hear a lot about toxic masculinity.
So this is Robert Webb, male feminist. Okay, Robert Webb, male feminist. So let's hear his views on masculinity.
You hear a lot about toxic masculinity, and I only use that phrase once in the book to explain why I tend to avoid it. And it's because, and bear with me, this will sound very harsh. The reason I don't say toxic masculinity is because it implies there's something good about masculinity. Now, I'm not down on men. I think men are terrific. Men can be magnificent. Men can behave disgracefully. Men, like women, most of us are just these farty humans going around trying to have a reasonable life and not causing too much harm and frying eggs and, you know, just...
This guy's retarded.
Yes.
But masculinity, the way you're supposed to perform it, I just don't know what it... I mean, what is it apart from... What does it add up to?
You never want to be a man on camera going, what is my masculinity? I don't even know. I've never been around it. I have no idea. I've never experienced it in my life. What is masculinity?
Masculinity, you fucking idiot. Masculinity is what it is instinctually to be a man. Having masculine features, for example, having a beard, broad shoulders. That's what masculinity is. How do you not know that?
Well, masculinity is what his wife's boyfriend has.
Yeah, her fucking black boyfriend, I'm sure.
Apart from, what does it add up to apart from being not woman? You know, leather wallets, medallions, driving gloves. I mean, just all this stuff, just all of this kind of...
So wait, he thinks masculinity is leather wallets and driving gloves? Does he think masculinity is an old Sean Connery James Bond film? Is that what this guy fucking thinks?
I don't think this man has any point of reference outside of, like, movies and
Yeah.
TV. Like,
Mad Men.
Yeah.
Like Mad Men is where you get mad, smoking cigarettes indoors.
Look, I mean, yeah, I would give my left nut to go back to the time we smack his secretary in the ass and drink at work, but, you know.
Well, you can drink at work. You work for yourself.
Well,
yeah,
he can.
I meant normal
people.
Yeah, because, you know, Mr.
From
Little.
the last century, or certainly from the 1970s in those examples. I don't know what it means. I mean, what are masculine virtues? I mean,
Being a protector, being a provider. Masculinity is something, it's not just in humans. Like, we take on gender roles. Fucking lions do it. Animals in the wild do it. What is virtue? Being a provider, being a protector. Those are things that I would say pretty much sum up what being masculine is, you know? That's what it is. And being feminine, too. Feminism has its own things. Yeah, they does. What do you want? Some androgynous blob like from that South Park, the Goobacks from the South Park episode?
Yes.
Do you want everyone to be Goobacks?
Yes.
I mean, to take Kipling's poem "If," for example, which I'm very fond of, but stuff like stoicism and grace under pressure and physical courage, that's all great. It's just that I've spent my life noticing these virtues being demonstrated by women as well.
Yes, but not as often. Again, yeah, there's some tomboys, there's some women that are strong, but we're talking here, just because you've witnessed, I've also witnessed men with tits, that doesn't mean most men genetically are supposed to have them, you know what I mean? Like, it's this, well, because I once saw a woman change a tire, so masculinity doesn't exist. No, it still does. A guy's probably going to change it faster because he's a little stronger. Like, that's life.
Who is this guy?
Robert Webb.
But, like, yeah, I see that. It's not clear to see his name. But who the fuck, who is this nobody?
Okay. Robert Webb is, Robert Patrick Webb is an English comedian, actor, and writer on the half of the double act Mitchell and Webb alongside David Mitchell.
Never heard of these people.
This guy was in his... Okay, so a lot of people...
Is he English famous?
Yes.
That doesn't
apparently
sound real famous.
There was a show called Peep Show that everybody says was funny. I've never seen it, but apparently a Channel 4 sitcom Peep Show, a sketch comedy program that Mitchell and Webb look for where they perform a stage adaptation, blah, 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 whatever. So he's a comedian actor is what he is. And now he's a fucking writing books. Together with Mitchell published comedy books, yeah. So... he's just fucking virtue signaling. He's a fucking actor that's virtue signaling to sell a stupid book.
Yeah, and now he gets pegged by his wife.
Yeah.
And, you know, certainly if you've seen somebody give birth, you very quickly lose the idea that grace under pressure or physical courage are exclusively male virtues. So I don't know what the word is really doing.
That was such a word salad of garbage.
He
that
said nothing.
Means nothing.
He
that
said
means
nothing.
Nothing.
All right. Well, let's go to break because the other stuff that I got to do is we can't get into it now because it's going to go long.
Oi, let's take a break. We will and have a smut. We're gonna have some backy.
That's what they call it.
Backy.
Some backy.
Some backy. RevengeOfTheCis.com/XPN. That's pro XPN. If you go on the internet and you want to get protected, go to RevengeOfTheCis.com/XPN, which gets you pro XPN in New Zealand. By the way, you could use it, I'm sure, to get back on 8chan or Kiwi Farms or whatever they're not allowing you to get on over there. That prime minister in New Zealand is a fucking lunatic, man. She is nuts. She is just fucking virtue signaling so hard. They're gonna have chip implants in their wrist before the week's over. And also to help us out, patreon.com/we're not sorry. Get on Patreon, help us out, become a member. That helps us out now where we're still dealing with this felt thing and we can't have our main channel up. Help us out that way. We will be back in 5 minutes. Revenge of the Cis.
The most exciting 2 hours of television is back with an all-new Revenge of the Cis. As Royce and Mersch continue to track an international deep state pedophile ring, their journey to the nation's capital is put on hold as Orlando's best police cops receive a cryptic message from an old colleague.
It's a message from my old partner. He needs to see us in Los Angeles right now. Says it's related to our case.
Do you trust him?
As much as I trust you, partner.
What's to know then? A detour from their original investigation finds these no-nonsense detectives in the middle of Hollywood.
Thanks for meeting me. We can't talk low. They're probably following me.
Who's following you?
The Podesta brothers. They've got eyes everywhere, Lopez.
Now trapped between deep state globalists and the Hollywood elite, Lopez and Mersch are on the case. They're no longer avenging Orlando. They're saving America. And this week, they're taking on Pedowood.
I've been working this case. This Dan Schneider guy, producer at Nickelodeon, he's into kids. Or feet. Or kids' feet.
Yeah, the iCarly guy.
How do you know all this?
Thanks for meeting me.
No problem, Miss Bynes.
This is Amanda Bynes? Jesus, she looks terrible.
Dude, she can hear you.
Watch this week as the web grows bigger, the case becomes more complex, and more older model cars get wrecked and plenty of nameless extras get shot. This week on an all-new Revenge of the Cis, followed by Nazi Lawyer. USA, hotels don't have Netflix.
For this performance in Delaware.
To make your shopping day a little easier.
Mervyn's Dollar Day sale is going on right now, and that means great buys on clothes for kids. All this week, you can save on boys' clothes by Campus Le Tigre. Short-sleeve Le Tigre knits are the shirts all the boys will be wearing back to school.
Do you like pranks, guns, and jokes about retarded people? Well, so do we, but odds are your liberal snowflake friend doesn't. How would you like an easy, cost-effective way of screwing with that friend anonymously without losing your Twitter account? Guns for Tards is the perfect way to trigger SJW anonymously through the mail. For a low fee, your target will receive a beautifully designed professional mailer from our fictional Guns for Tards charity, containing a thank you letter for their donation. They'll be led to believe that money was donated in their name to a charity that advocates Second Amendment rights for the mentally handicapped people in their area. For a few extra bucks, they will receive pictures and a detailed profile of a retarded person who they helped harm. It's all fun and games, well, except for that idiot who gets this in their mailbox and freaks out. Messing with someone through the mail is effective. Most people do it trolling over the internet, but regular mail is way more invasive. Whether it's a boss, an ex, or a liberal professor you don't like, this is the perfect way to screw with someone anonymously for the cost of a cup of coffee. Well, a cup of coffee in Manhattan, in a fancy coffee shop. Check out www.gunsfortards.com and select a package today. Use promo code MERSH for 10% off.
Yeah, extra round.
Ladies and gentlemen, we can rebuild him. We have the technology. We can make him better than he was before. Better, stronger, faster. A new night, a new time. The Sully Show returns to More Like Radio, Tuesdays, 7:30 p.m. Eastern before Dutch and Royce. Tuesday nights will never be the same.
I am the changing of the guard at Buckingham Palace. I am a thatched roof cottage in Wales. I am the best of Great Britain. I am British Caledonian Airways.
That's right, you. Wouldn't you like to know the story of you? What makes you, you? DNA and Me is a genetic service that can help you find out exactly who your ancestors were. You might be surprised.
I thought I was just a standard white guy, but DNA and Me showed that I'm actually 4.2% Cherokee Indian.
Turns out I'm not totally white. I'm also part Northern Asian and even some Kurdish. I'm a victim of oppression.
I used to get in trouble for always using the N-word, but with DNA and Me, I found out that I'm 2.1% black.
Morning, Steve.
Sup, nigga? The test is easy. Simply swab the inside of your mouth and send it into our labs.
People made fun of me for being French. DNA and Me showed I was 8% Navajo. Nobody's making fun of me now, or my people, who were victims.
I'm 13% victim.
I'm 21% victim.
Order now and find out if your friends should be more sympathetic towards you. DNA and Me. Are you in? Hell f***ing yes, I'm in.
Second hour, Revenge of the Sis. Thanks for staying with us. This is the last episode of the week. Mike's heading up to New York. So make sure everyone sharing this link, liking and subscribing, and we're hoping by Monday this whole Feld Entertainment thing will be a thing of the past and we're back live on our main channel.
Yeah, I'm going to New York, my nephew's wedding. Friday, I'm going to try to meet up with Carl.
Mm-hmm.
Carl said he's in. Jesse from Pod Awful said he's in. Cousin Joe said he's in.
Yes.
But, these people are all creative types, and they're all fucking flakes. So we'll see. But I'm trying to make it easy because Carl and Jesse are in New York City.
New York City?
That's my man. So we got to... I think I'm trying to make it easy on them. Like, I'm going to try to make Friday like a New York day because I'm out on Long Island. I just take the train out. I'm going to really try to go like, hey, I'm here. So if you want to hang, don't fucking tell me later, oh, Mirsch blew us off. No, I came. And also Hammy. I want to try to reach out to Hammy.
Oh, that'd be, yeah.
But I don't have Hammy's.
I just messaged him on.
Yeah, well, I'm fucking sucked on everything. You have to give me his
All right,
number.
I'll give you his number. Here, you want it right now?
Yeah.
212.
Keep going. 407.
Okay, here we go.
6287.
Okay, there it is. Everyone call Hammy.
No idea what that is.
We don't know whose number.
No idea what that number
don't call
is.
that number.
Hello, hi. Well, it's just like fucking J.P. Morgan. Just did 9/11. Click.
Abby Stein, from Orthodox rabbi to transgender woman. Now that's
Of course.
I think this is the chick that we saw in Queer Kid Stuff.
You see, it affects you guys too.
About a young boy growing up in an ultra-religious Hasidic Jewish community. He studied hard and became a rabbi, got married and then became a father. What happens next
Is mental illness.
nothing short of extraordinary, and here to explain is Abby Stein. It's so nice to have you on our couch, Abby.
Thank you for having me. This is amazing. Thank
So
you.
you were a rabbi.
Former,
you still
future.
are.
It's
So is this the same chick from that Queer Kid Stuff that we saw?
I mean, I never know how to answer that because, like, I didn't forget everything that I study, and, like, I have, like, a legal degree that I technically still have. So if you ask my former community, they would probably say no. So, like, yeah.
So
that's the answer.
So yeah, you're not a rabbi anymore. You just because you have a degree, they don't accept you.
Back to your old life, growing up in an ultra
I went to
orthodox.
seminary school, so like I am a pastor now, but like I rape children, but I still got me degree.
That would
I think that kind of
that would make you a priest.
I said pastor.
I know, but I'm
which
saying,
is why. But my joke was that it was going to invalidate the the seminary school.
No, I know. I was making.
You just ruined the joke today.
Oh man.
See,
I'm a real.
I was gonna.
I'm a real AG Luck right
I
now.
would have said priest, which would have been the obvious one, but then it would have invalidated the joke because being a priest means you
All right, I got
molest
it.
kids.
Look, I got it. I
Don't
apologize.
molest kids.
You're right. I'm sorry.
I still want to leave.
Then fucking leave.
Religious community.
Okay,
What was
here's the
that
thing.
like?
I don't like calling it that because it's not a TV version of it, but very close to a cult. They get
What's the accent? I'm trying to pick. What is the accent? Or is she just retarded?
very angry when people say that. But when you think about growing up in an isolated community where there's no access to the outside world, I mean, try to imagine anything of your culture. Try to imagine comics, TV shows, radio, music, magazines, celebrities, holidays. None of that exists. And it's not that they are forbidden. I sometimes tell people that, like, and maybe that's a bit old-fashioned, but think about the Beatles, you know? And there might be some religious communities that don't let their people listen to it. We didn't know that existed. That's the kind of community.
So you grew up.
It's kind of like an ethno state,
like some sort of a tribe,
right?
A community,
yeah,
of people who share a common culture and a common language and a shared sort of genetic and ancestral background, sort of bonding over these things and having communities without any sort of a.
But what if white people do that?
That is absolutely racist.
Oh.
And I don't ever want you to say that shit on this program again.
Wait, what?
How dare you?
But
bigot.
How come they can?
Someone referred to her as Tranny Wiseau.
Tranny Wiseau. Tranny Wiseau. Okay, that's perfect.
I did not chop off my penis. I did not.
With very traditional views, though, on gender, on sexuality.
Have you ever seen the video on Facebook of the black guy walking up to the Orthodox Jewish toddler? It's one of the funniest videos
It's
I've ever
screaming
seen in
at
my
him.
life.
The curly
Not
Q
even
one?
screaming at him, but he's like, "Hey, my man, yo, that's fucked up what they be doing to y'all, man. Like seriously, if they didn't fuck with your hair, man, your shit would be tight right now. But hey, fuck it, man, it's your life." It's so funny, dude. This little toddler's just looking up, and he's like, "Hey, man, I ain't even gonna hold you, man. Like for real, that's fucked up what they be doing to y'all." It's the funniest video. But and I don't know who the black guy is who made that video, but he's a legend. It's my favorite video. I see that pop up on my timeline once every 2 months, and I fucking watch it like 5 times in a row.
I'm trying to find it here.
It's usually only I don't think I've ever seen it outside of Facebook. Man, that dude makes me laugh every time. Man, that's fucked up how they be doing that shit to y'all. And the kid's like, you see the kid is like, you know, like a kid's so young, they barely are absorbing what you're saying to him. Like he's a toddler.
If you find me the YouTube link, send it to me, somebody. Let's keep it going.
And then what, you had these feelings that perhaps you weren't who you were born as?
I think I was born a girl. Everyone was telling me I'm a boy, and I think that was the
So when they were circumcising us, just keep going, all the way up.
feelings, and I had it since I remember myself, like 3-4 years old. I tried to tell my mom, like, halfway that I don't really remember what I told her when I was 4, but then the message that I got was very clear that this isn't a community where that's possible. Like, they are one of the most gender-segregated communities that you're ever gonna see. Like, boys and girls don't even talk to each other once you get older. It's extremely segregated.
So you kind of resolved that you had to live a lie.
I just had to make sense of it, and for a while it was, I'm gonna ignore it. For a
You think his Orthodox parents still talk to him?
while I said a prayer, you know, pray the gay away. That's like a thing that people say. And like for a while, I tried to blame religion, which is actually how I started kind of questioning religion, which resulted in like being at this part where I had my identity struggle.
Here's the thing: you might question religion, but you know what? God definitely questions you. You understand that? Like, it's religion's fault. It's this and that. It's always something happened when you were a kid and fucked you up. That's what it always is. It's what it always is.
Did having a mental illness keep her from brushing its teeth?
No, that's just a, you know, somebody who doesn't like to take care of her mouth. But again, she's not in America, so she's probably might be big British teeth. Again, I can't pinpoint the nationality. Did you just send it to me?
I sent that to you, the
Okay.
original, and I'm sending you another video. You know that guy got fucking shit on by the news?
Really?
Yeah, and he probably had to apologize.
All right.
I don't care. This is still one of the funniest videos of all time.
So this is the original video. It's the original video.
I'll be crying if I look like that too, bro. That's fucked up what they be doing to y'all. I ain't even gonna hold you, bro. I be saying that's fucked up, like, bro. You probably had the full washing set. Your shit be fire probably if they ain't cut your shit. Fuck it though, bro. It's your life.
So one of my favorite videos of all time. I laugh at that shit every time I see it. It's the funniest video ever.
I'll be crying if I look like that too, bro. That's fucked up what they be doing to y'all. I ain't even gonna hold you, bro. I be saying that's fucked up, like, bro. You probably had the full washing set. Your shit be fire probably if they ain't cut your shit. Fuck it though, bro. It's your life.
Is that not the funniest? Is that not one of the funniest videos ever, though?
That is fucking great.
And of course, he got bullied and pressured by the news. They found him, and he had to apologize. Like, we can't just have fun anymore. I mean, I get it. Like, honestly, it was a little kid. The guy probably didn't know how to blur the kid. That's the only part I have an issue with. You probably blur the kid, but it's still a funny video, man. Fuck you.
So this is the news story.
It's disturbing to watch.
I'll be crying if I look
It's disturbing to watch.
like that too, bro. That's up what they be doing to y'all.
A young Hasidic Jewish boy is mocked and berated by a man with a cell phone on a Brooklyn street. The child targeted because
Why is Nick Fuentes doing this fucking newscast? It's really bothering
Also,
me.
why is he in the video?
He's not that tall.
Get that boy a booster seat.
his traditional Hasidic side locks.
You probably had the full washing set. Your be fire probably if they ain't cut though, bro. It's your life.
The video posted last weekend generated over 1 million views across social media.
Pray for the little homie's great.
As well as outrage. The man who posted that video identified as Quayshawn James, who came forward and issued an apology.
Just want to sincerely apologize to that young boy and his family. I never meant for anybody to get hurt or for this to be taken the wrong way.
The aspiring comedian spoke to Pix 11.
He was a comedian, all right.
That makes sense. That makes sense.
Bravo, man. Don't apologize, though, man.
Never
It
apologize.
was funny, all right? Maybe you should have picked on a kid, but it's not like he said anything to the kid that the kid even processed. You know what I mean? Like, he just was talking to him and then walked away. That was a young kid. It's not like that kid was like, my hair. Like, he probably didn't even know what the guy was saying. And let's be honest, he was kind of speaking in like an ooga boogie kind of way. So I doubt the kid was even really picking up on all the slang. You're like, your shit will be fire right now.
Yeah.
Telling us he was doing what most on social media do, as they put it, doing it for the gram. But when he went
doing it for the gram, I said, hashtag doing it for the gram.
Doing it for the gram.
Viral, he realized his video was anything but funny.
Right then and there, I knew I was wrong. I knew I was wrong after the fact. I started reading the comments, and people started reposting the video, tagging me in it.
James, who says he's very active in his community, even launching a program to help the homeless, said the idea of becoming Twitter famous fogged up his reality.
Oh my God! You would have been a legend had you not apologized, right?
Oh, yeah.
You would have been a fucking legend.
He would have been. He would have been. If he didn't apologize, he would have been the man. But then again, let's be fair. This guy's an aspiring comedian. I'm sure he has some kind of blue-collar job.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
You know what I mean? He strikes me as one of those guys probably like has one of those jobs like driving a truck around, which you actually make good money in New York if you have to drive a truck around them shitty neighborhoods, those tiny little neighborhoods. But he looks like a working class guy. So I'm sure he just didn't want to get fired from whatever fucking job he has, because that's what these people do. They make you back off of funny things. It's just, whatever.
The way that you're being portrayed out here is, that's not me. Like, me talking to myself, I know that's not me. My mom knows it's not me.
According to psychotherapist Dr. Catherine Smerling, despite the clear repercussions of social media blunders, there is a serious disconnect between the current culture and reality.
We have people high up that feel it's okay to bully people on Twitter.
Did you hear what she just said?
Yeah, she's trying to help, man. People
She's poking at the drum.
Every video. What does this have to do with Trump? So this black man, who I'm sure did not vote for Trump,
between the current culture and reality.
We have people high up that feel it's okay to bully people on Twitter.
Thank you, Dr. Catherine Smerling, psychotherapist. Looks like
I just think it's absolutely awful that people are being bullied. Shut up, you fucking cunt. What are you doing to this guy? You're bullying this guy right now.
You D. Snyder looking bitch.
Seriously.
Fucking Christ.
So what is the average person supposed to think? Well, this one does it, so I can do it. We need that.
It's Trump's fault that this black man in New York walked up to a Hasidic kid and did this. How the fuck do they connect these things?
He's well, this guy is obviously a white nationalist.
Absolutely. Can you imagine if this was a white dude that did it and not a black guy? This would not have been a local story at Pix 11.
No.
This would have been a fucking CNN headlining story. Think about this for a second.
Alt-right neo-Nazi accosts child.
The same...
Commits hate crime.
Let's say he was saying the same things, but he was white.
That 7-second delay.
The one lesson I hope that everybody learns from this, think before.
Is that don't say anything about Jewish people. I learned that real quick. Don't say nothing about Jewish people because they will come after you with a vengeance.
Yeah.
They will ruin your life.
I'm sorry, all right? I'm so sorry.
Yeah. Please, just leave me alone.
Before you do anything, because it takes this close. It's so easy for you to get caught up on social media.
The original video posted by James was reported and has since been deleted from several social media platforms.
Oh, shut up.
But
Shut the fuck
They
up.
played the whole video on this news site.
Shut the fuck up. And it's still
I'm
out
Andrew
there.
Ramos, Pix 11 News.
These people, man, they got nothing
It's
better to do.
disturbing.
Nothing better to do.
Sorry, this was a little side tour from this.
Struggles, and I
Former Orthodox rabbi to trans woman.
also started struggling with our beliefs. Just everything coming together, and then meanwhile got married, had a son, and then I got divorced and I left.
So wait. You got married and had a son, and you care so little about your child that you figure, no, I've made another life that I'm responsible for. It's more important for me to leave his mother and become a trans person. What the fuck is wrong with you?
Because like all trans people, it is rooted in narcissism. It is rooted in mental illness. It's tied to mental illness. It's these people abandon their families. They don't give a shit.
Then don't have kids. Don't have them. I like what you said before. Become a genetic dead end. Then I don't care that much because when you're gone, you're gone.
Around 6-7 years ago, it was a process. And here I am.
Because, I mean, not only were you born into this ultra-conservative sect, if you like, but you were also born into a rabbinical dynasty.
Family.
Weren't you? So you were...
And you're not supposed to make fun of this. You're supposed to look at that picture and go, don't make fun of that. Don't make fun of that. Krusty's dad over here. You're not supposed to make fun of it.
They look like the things in a car wash.
Yes.
Actually destined to become, by birth, you were supposed to be the spiritual leader, the sort of prince.
They were going to give you a bank or something, right? Or like a Hollywood studio. Or like a position at CNN they were.
Oh, I'm sorry. I apologize. This is actually pictures from the Google headquarters. Google headquarters.
Crown Prince of the
Kind
Hasidic
of.
community.
Yeah, so both of my grandparents kind of ran their own synagogues. My father has his own synagogue by now with some followers.
Does he talk to you, though?
And students, and I'm by...
Somebody says they look like chancellors from Star Wars.
blood related in one way or another to pretty much all Hasidic leaders. So yeah, they were kind of like a monarchy.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
So not only did you have to sort of come out, which I imagine would be hard enough, but you also sort of had to abdicate or something like that. Did you have to?
To some extent. I mean, there's no formal thing because I didn't really, the only like formal job I had was as a teacher. I was teaching
Oh,
top.
so you're worthless. You're a worthless person. Is what
And
you
also
said.
shaping futures.
You have no skills. Got it.
Perfect. Awesome.
I wasn't really a rabbi of the community yet because I was really young.
Right.
So
Without access to the TV or to internet or anything, did you think you were completely alone? Did you have
I thought I was
you
crazy.
had no idea that there was anyone else out there who would go?
Like the Amish?
Well, I mean, it is actually. It's even though in New York, it is kind of a very self-contained community. Like they don't go. they have their own schools, they have their own stuff. So it is kind of like that.
But no internet, no TV.
I mean, yeah, the really hardcore ones, yeah. The really hardcore ones, yeah.
Through the same thing as you.
I had no idea. I didn't even know the term transgender until I was 20.
Wow.
Yeah, I had no.
And you committed to this other life. You, as you said, that you got married, you had a son. What was your turning point? When did you say, no, this isn't who I am?
Is somebody gonna ask it, how's your kid taking this? And one of you guys at Studio 10, instead of blowing this girl, are you going to fucking ask, Abe, what about your wife and what about your kid? Do you regret that? Or is this all going to be a puff piece that if you're a rabbi with a kid, you should just become a tranny? Which, by the way, like Mike said at the beginning, it can happen to you too, folks.
I can't keep pretending. I can't keep being this other person.
Yeah. There were several points, but for me, the final punchline was my son's birth. Because I think it was really, there's wanting to try to live your life and having struggles with it, but trying to think of like, how do I deal with my next generation? How am I able to raise my son in a community that I don't really believe? Yeah.
No, wait!
He's mad.
There is a difference between being in, let's say, the Jehovah's Witnesses, because they're kind of cult-like and going, I can't have my son here, grabbing his hand, grabbing your wife, packing the car and fucking leaving and going somewhere else. I get that. That is a thought that I get when you're in these cult-like things where if you feel I get it. Pick up your kids and fucking leave. What does you becoming a tranny have to do with leaving this community? You understand you could have left this community and kept your dick, right? Like, they're not, you don't have to become a tranny to leave. I love her using, and by the way, I'm no defender, but I love her using going, well, they were too oppressive. They wouldn't let me cut my dick off and be a he-she.
Bunch of lunatics, bunch of Victorian
fucking
lunatics,
losers.
Quakers.
Yeah.
Yes. And how about gender? I didn't know anything about gender, so I thought maybe it's genetic. What if he feels the same thing as I'm
So
feeling?
did your son say something specifically that
No,
made
he
you
never
know? Just
did.
your son. Just
that
your
was
son.
before he could even talk.
Right.
Did you say at the breast? That's when you felt it. Is that when you said?
That was like one of my
right.
turning points. Yeah, definitely.
So what's your relationship like with your son and your former wife now and the community more broadly? Has there been some acceptance?
My son's relationship is private. Not going to do that on TV.
No. My son's relationship is private, which means if your son was proud of you,
you'd say it.
He would say, my son supports me fully, but my son's relationship is private. So you make the villains of this group of people, you leave, you cut your dick off, and then when you out, you did it for your kids, right? Like that was you saying, I couldn't have my son. You did it for your kids. But your son's relationship is private. Let me guess. You don't see your kid and your son lives with your old wife. That's my guess.
My ex-wife is not allowed to have a relationship with me.
Right.
My family.
My ex-wife is not allowed to have a relationship with me, which means your son is not allowed to have a relationship with you. That's what that means.
They're still
Other than two of my siblings don't want to, which is really sad. But I think the saddest point for me right now is that it doesn't bother me enough. Like, I'm mostly at this point where I'm happy in my life.
And you have a penis.
Like, I went to a great school. I get to travel the world. Like, I get to be in Sydney, and I get to do events and talk.
So fuck my kids. Like, whatever. I get to travel and do stuff.
Yeah.
I love hotels. Like, it's
it's great. It's great. I get to have a higher suicide rate. All these great things that come with
come
this.
and just like make your bed and bring food to your room.
It's
It's really
great,
great.
yeah.
But my kid, I don't know. I don't see it.
people and so on. So I'm really happy where I am in life, and I sometimes feel like I don't miss my family enough.
Right.
If that's the thing.
Are you in a new relationship?
I am in a relationship. Yeah, I have been dating on and off. Went to college.
So blowing a bunch of dudes at gay bars. When you hear trannies say they're dating on and off, what that means is
Blowing a lot of
they're
dudes.
blowing a lot of dudes. At gay bars and going on Grindr. That's what that dating on and off. You've had several dicks in your mouth.
What if it's one of those lesbian ones?
I don't think so. I don't think this is a. I think this is a blowing dudes one. I don't think this is a lesbian one.
So did a college thing. I was a bit older than college age. I was 24 when I started school, but I still tried to do it.
It's we often talk
You are
about
not
trans-
interesting at all.
No.
This isn't.
Those are man legs, by the
All you
way.
have to do to be interesting now is be a tranny.
That's it.
And you'd be like, oh, so what else do you do? I don't know. I felt out of school. I blew in a bunch of dudes. Oh, that's so brave. I love it. I love you. You're just great. Can I keep you? Like these fucking view shows. It's just, ugh. Women have way too much fucking say, dude.
Issues on the show, and it's just, I mean, to sit here next to someone who had to make the ultimate choice. You had to leave your family to be who you really are. I mean, I guess
Can I correct you just for a second? I think it was more my family leaving me.
Oh, correct.
Which is quite
No, it's not your family leaving you. It's you making a decision, knowing what the result was going to be in that. No, you left your family. To act like they just left you was bullshit. Your family didn't leave you. What did you want your wife to do? Go, oh, I'm sorry, I married a guy. Now I have to be married to a woman? No, that's not fair. That's not fair to her. Or to your kid, you selfish dude cunt.
Literally, yeah.
And that is so unfair. That is so unfair that you were in that position, that you had to make...
She's the victim?
Yes.
You left your...
It's so hard, Royce, to be...
You left your kids. How are you the victim in this?
How do you not see it?
How are you the victim?
Because dysmorphia, being born in your body, it's not the right body, bro.
So brave.
Like that choice in a way. What message would you like to put out there? I mean, you are on a speaking tour here in Australia. What would you like to say to people who, there's a lot of kind of right-wing commentators who say that it's just a phase.
I hope somebody walks in there and subscribes to PewDiePie. I'll tell you that right now.
We shouldn't be indulging it. What would you like to say to them?
First of all, this isn't a phase. I mean, I've been going for over 3.5 years.
No, it's not a phase. I will agree. It's a mental illness. It's not a phase. It's a mental illness.
But I know people transitioned 40, 50 years ago. I mean, not that many, but it exists. It's not a phase. That's stupid. But...
No! You're stupid! You're the stupid one!
Stop being...
You left your family. You're the stupid one. You're the dumb one here.
You're clearly trying to smear the trans community. The trans Jewish community, bro.
Sorry, I can't see my kid this week, and I have to go to a dilation center.
Anyone want to take a guess on the Deadpool on her?
How old is she now? She's in her mid-20s, I guess you would say. Mid-20s. I mean, 40 makes it into maybe early 50s, if I had to guess.
I think what's most important for people to know is first, like, tune out. You mentioned right-wing commentators, tune them out.
You know what she looks like? You know that Spider-Man bad guy, the Vulture? The old man with the wings? That's what you look like. You have a vulture face, you ugly bitch.
I most of the time try not even to engage with them unless they really want to have a conversation. What's mostly important is to know that you can do it. Yes, you can. That is the most important message.
No, the most important thing is to provide for your child and wife. That's the most important thing, right?
Yeah.
That's the most important thing. Not your fucking tits, dude.
What I did here, I spoke at Shalom, did a storytelling. I'm going to speak at the LGBT conference here in Sydney next week, and then in Melbourne the week after.
Why did these people get all these gigs? They're literally 5% of the population.
Did you see the?
I don't even think it's that high.
Nah, less than that. I think it's under 1%, right? Well, I mean, it's kind of gone up since that, but because now it's just cool to be a tranny.
I think that is the single most important message.
What about just ordinary, everyday people who aren't... They're scared of what they don't know. They might not be right-wing commentators, but they just might be, parents, grandparents who go, why are there all of a sudden so many kids who want to transition? I mean, what would you like to say to them? And what support can we give to those kids?
First, it's not all of a sudden. I think it's all of a sudden we are living in a society
We're talking
that
about it more.
Exactly. I actually have online, and I put that together. I've done research and shown throughout history.
And these are the things, too. It's like she should read to children. Then you read these articles like, school claims it let transgender activists read to kindergartners with parents' permission. Parents say they were never given a choice. This is the point. You don't get a choice anymore. And you saw that dude that was one of those trannies that had read to kids that turned out to be a fucking sex offender.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
That happens all the time. They don't want you to know that kind of stuff.
It's almost like there's a correlation, right?
It's weird.
It's almost like
despite being only 5% of the population.
Right.
something something.
Well, maybe it's an easy in now. Seems to
True.
be the easiest way to gain access to people's children.
Well, that's another thing too. You do have like real sickos that are just kind of like fetishizing it and just faking it anyway.
Yeah, that's a good point. All right, let's move on to something that's actually more disgusting, believe it or not. Mike, you're the one that told me about this.
I didn't tell you about this. A.G. Luck told us about this.
Oh, sorry. A.G., you're the one that told me about this. So Baked Alaska's back, huh?
Oh.
Is this good? This is he has a new song, Mike. It's a Yang Gang song. Let's check it out. Wait.
Is that Ashton?
Is that Ashton?
I would assume it. I thought it was when we watched the video.
Yeah, that's definitely her. She's still very pretty.
2020, gang money, money, yang 2020, gang money, money, yang 2020, gang money, money, yang 2020. Yang gang, $1,000 get the same thing.
I am.
Nice grill, bro.
By the way, that Baked is broke. So that's not a real grill, by the way. That is one of those fake grills that you buy at a bodega in LA for like $18. It is. That's like the kind of grill you buy in a cell phone store. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's a store that sells it. That's a store. He bought that in a store that sells grills. They sell phone cases, and they also sell hot prepared Spanish food.
And pocket knives.
Yeah. I thought it was just painted tinfoil.
Why is he wearing a Teddy Fresh jacket?
Because Pink Yang Gang, because he has to, like a fucking deer tick, he has to attach himself
to everything,
to anything relevant.
Yang gang, my bitch got a wedding ring. Yang gang, $1,000 got the same thing.
These don't even make sense, like the words.
He's really good, man. Because here's the thing with him is the same thing with the Trump is my president song. Like, if it's being ironic,
They
it's
bought
still
that
not funny.
ring, by the way, at the same store.
Oh yeah, definitely, absolutely.
This was a one-stop shop bodega.
Everything.
Yang gang, gonna go make babies. Yang gang, $1,000 I don't do with that.
So this meme's dead, right? It's officially dead.
Oh, yeah,
right
he-
away
he
immediately.
just killed it.
Just took all the piss out
He
of this
killed
fucking
it.
meme.
He killed it.
Tried to tell y'all guys, Kang Gang is where it's at.
I'm not trying to be rude because I don't want to be rude. I don't want to be mean. But Ashton, honey, you put his dick in your mouth on purpose.
Look, I tried to tell her what a fucking lolcow she was going to become, on top of already being a lolcow.
There's literally any other e-celeb, but this is not good for you.
If she wanna see me cash out, then I got it in the bag now.
I'll put it this way, right? Ashton fucks Baked Alaska, so let me provide you guys with a lovely story to use as an anecdote for what
Sure.
Ashton is going through right now. There was this chick used to work for us. God damn, what was her name? She was hot. Alyssa. Her name was Alyssa. And she was very hot, but a complete fucking whore, right? So she tried to fuck me because she was going to lose her job. And I think she was trying to fuck me so that I had to keep her. And I probably would have, to be honest with you. She was a waitress. Like, keep a waitress on, and nobody's going to really care. She wanted to fuck me, but then I found out she had fucked my my head floor host, which didn't really bug me. But she had also fucked my line cook. Not my chef, because we had a chef there, but my line cook. I actually ended up telling this girl straight up to her face, like, you don't fuck the cook and then fuck the GM. Like,
Right.
You fuck down usually, not up. Like, you can't jump up 5 levels you can't jump up like 5 pay grades if you start fucking the line cook. And that was literally like how I rejected this girl. I didn't reject her then. I ended up firing her. Like, I rejected her. I didn't tell her that, but I fired her. And then, like, a year later, we ran into her. We were all partying in Ybor. And then, like, she started hanging around our little group. She started talking shit to me one day about firing her. And I was like, yeah, and you tried to fuck me to avoid getting fired. I told you, I don't fuck somebody who fucks my cooks. Like, but that's what Ashton Birdie's doing. She's fucking the cooks now. So where do you go from here?
Closer said it's like Baked gave her a bad image VD.
Ooh. And I mean, she was already having, let's say, a bad time in terms of her image. This was like, if you want to think of the absolute worst decision you could have possibly made to go in a different direction for relevancy, this was not it.
Well, maybe she thinks if you start in the mailroom and work your way up sexually.
She was. I
Yeah,
stopped
but
myself.
But
She was fucking people that weren't in the mailroom. Can I say that? I can say that.
And now she works at the post office. So it's like, what do you know?
I know things. I know things that I can't say on the air. But needless to say,
Well, we know PJW.
well, not just that. Do you think we know about that? I'm talking about other things that I know. And let's just say that besides him, there have been people that aren't exactly line cooks that she's known to have maybe entertained at one point. This is the line cook. This is the cook at fucking Hooters. Why would you fuck
at Hooters?
You gotta
two out of all
fuck
of
the
them.
manager, not the cook, or at least the sous chef. That guy at least gets a salary and makes good money and still rips everybody's tips off.
Yoda. Now we're screaming out Yoba. Now I hit him with the Yang Gang. Yang Gang, it's a motor. She got my dick on a quota.
Imagine doing this.
Unironically.
Or ironically, either way, because that's the thing with him. If he's being ironic, it's not funny. If he's being serious, it's still not good. Like, there's not a light you could frame this where you go, he's actually joking. Fine, if it's a joke, it's not a funny one.
Yeah,
You know?
the only guy who does this style of music, where it's like really hard bangers that are funny, is Christian Adam G, where he takes real ghetto hip hop and makes it
Right.
hilarious. But this isn't funny. It's not ironic. It's not unironic. It's just garbage. This is the desperate man who is not making money anymore, who's broke, who's irrelevant outside of like that little irony bro crew that he hangs out with. And they're dying right now. And he needed to get on. He needs something that he can put the right keywords on so that his shit shows up on YouTube.
What does Yoba mean, by the way? He said Yoba? What does that mean?
Jamie,
Anybody
look
know?
that up.
Jamie, pull that up.
Ring, ring, it's a boulder. Bop, bop on the shoulder. Playing Fortnite, I'm a neat buck soldier.
Did he make a Fortnite reference?
Of course.
That's nice.
Yang Gang, my promoter. Yang Gang, so rich, I'm a floater. I'm rich. $1,000 on my motor. I'm rich, fully loaded. Yang Gang, $1,000 got the same thing. Yang Gang, Yang.
Yoba, greeting to similar to Yo, but more cute and less ghetto. The word is derived from Yoda, which consequently has no connection to its meaning since the rights to Yoda are owned by George Lucas. The word was edited so to avoid copyright infringement. An answer to yes or no question. Okay, I don't know. He's trying to be hip, and it's embarrassing.
And cute at the same time.
Is he hugging people again?
Yang Gang, my bitch got a wedding ring. Yang Gang, $1,000 got the same thing. Yang Gang, gonna go make babies. Yang Gang, hit a rack, I don't got change. No, with $1,000 dividend.
Yoba stood for You're Over Baked Alaska. Took me a minute. I was sitting.
That was good.
I pulled a Nick Mullen where I just got quiet for 5 minutes and went.
Apparently, Legal Latino says it's his thing for Year of Baked Alaska.
No, it's You're Over
Baked Alaska.
You could be my best friend. Cash, 1K with the jewel pops.
Somebody, Norcal says, please tell me this is a joke rapper. This Baked Alaska. This is not a joke rapper. But even if he is a joke rapper, like, what's the guy's name? I'm sorry, you just said his name. The guy who does All My Niggas Is Gay and stuff. He's a joke rapper, but he's also a good rapper.
That's where I was. Yeah.
Yeah.
But he does the good beats and then
Right, it sounds
but
good.
His shit's funny because he's literally going, I had sex with my dog, like, and he's just doing all that kind of weird shit. Or All of My Niggas Is Gay.
Is great.
There is never gonna be a funnier rap song than Most of My Niggas Is Gay.
It's so good.
Most of my niggas, they gay.
$1,000 on my fishing rod. Yeah. Yang Gang, we getting bronze. I said fuck all the road
981 dislikes, 736 likes.
You're doing good, Baked.
I see you imitators. Yang Gang, we innovators. Finally, someone had to pay us. Medici gonna renovate us. Cash. I'm thinking he's having sex. Yes. Dragon energy on everything.
Dragon Energy, he's bringing it back.
It's these fucking people. I don't understand.
Blightly
this.
says, "Fucking try hard."
I don't get this meme. I don't understand. It's funny because now I'm starting to see all of the people who are morally and ideologically inconsistent. The people that are just everybody that was wearing a MAGA hat and is now pushing this Yang meme is a disingenuous piece of shit. And you shouldn't have anything to do with them. That's just my opinion.
A couple Streamlabs here real quick. Congrats to AG Luck for reaching 900 subs. Only 100 more to go, my friend. OJ's White Bronco. Between non-binary gender lady and Amy Schumer, there couldn't be any more reason for acceleration to social cleansing, if you know what I mean. OJ's White Bronco. Auto Shed, are we going to see lampshades and roller coaster cars here? Okay, that's not nice. Can of Arizona Iced Tea says, I'm going to say the N-word, please don't. Shakes just gave $5. And Auto Shed TV, she should have listened to Frank from the beginning. He saw it coming. L.A. Werewolf, I think he's assuming.
Yeah, no, L.A. Werewolf is true. Dude, L.A. Werewolf still defends a sack of shit. And I get it, because he's a loyal guy. But this guy is a fucking loser. You ever have a friend of yours that you really, like, you're big on, but you just don't understand why they have that one fucking shitbag loser friend? And you're like, why? Why do you defend this guy?
I know Trump is my president, but it ain't 2020 yet. Yang gang yang.
What does that mean?
I hate. It doesn't. None of this mean. He's just trying to rhyme a word. He's doing the same thing that all failed rappers try to do. I'm gonna rhyme yet with president, and then it's not 2020 yet. I
guess I don't know. Who knows?
It's just all these bad rappers figure out what two words are going to rhyme first, which is the worst way to do it, and then they fill in all that other shit. So it never makes any sense. Who do you think you are, fucking Beck? Eat a dick. At least he played instruments.
You think he's got a ghostwriter for this?
No, he wrote this.
It's too childishly simplistic to not be Baked Alaska.
Yeah.
It's not at all good, so why would he...
They probably sat there in his room, and Ashton was sitting on his lap, and she got to write something, so she felt like she was involved.
It's so good.
And yes, it's going to be great. People are going to get it.
You used to fuck Paul Joseph Watson, and now you're in a fucking studio apartment with this guy.
$1,000 got the same thing. Yang gang, yang gang. My bitch got a wedding ring.
When are you going to write a rap song about getting fired by Cernovich and Milo for being unreliable and bad with money?
Oh, by the way, a nice fake grass, asshole.
Yang gang, yang gang. $1,000 got the same thing. Yang gang,
He's got that AstroTurf grass.
yang gang. Gonna go make babies.
By the way, that's a roof. He lives in like some kind of an apartment complex. So that's like a rooftop.
Oh, really? Okay, I
pool
get
thing.
you. I get
It's
you.
some like, again, like probably like Culver City or like some shit like that, you know?
Oh no, they're in Arizona now. They're in Arizona now.
Oh, so then maybe that is a house.
Oh no.
Yeah, I caught one of her streams just because I like looking
Oh
at her cleavage.
no.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nobody wants to be in Arizona.
Also, you notice the auto-tune section where he's saying gonna go make babies now?
Yeah. Yeah, maybe he's going to go make babies now.
I hope they have a child.
That would be amazing.
I hope they have a kid because guess what?
Get him a YouTube before you
Guess
even
what?
conceive it.
You got to be trad. You can't get an abortion.
Nope.
Got to be trad. So we
Gotta have that kid.
So we got to have this retard baby.
Comes out wearing a chain and fucking
So I wonder if he's
$18.
fucking around with Nick Abbott again.
You think so?
Because Nick Abbott's in Arizona.
I don't know. What a fucking killer's row then? Those three walking up?
I wouldn't fucking sleep on those three. I watch your back. Keep your head on a swivel. Because you never know when the fucking Kang gang or the Yang gang is going to come for you.
Kang gang is
yeah, we're the Kang gang. And then he couldn't even get both sides of the grill at the bodega.
Yeah, no,
he had
it's
to
just
get the
the
one side.
yeah.
Can you sell me just the upper row?
Thanks.
I just need to make it look cool.
Yang gang, yang gang.
So he's taking old videos of him giving money to people.
Hi, I'm Baked Alaska. Here's $20. Will you be my friend?
Oh, what's this?
What is?
Want $20?
I don't know why you playing with me, sir.
There's no catch. Take it. Hope you have a good day. That's it. No
Quit playing with me.
We're just blessing people out here, I swear.
I'm gonna need to see some shit.
You want to see my...
Let's give people $20 for real.
Yeah.
No, you have a blessed day, because this is a blessing right here. Like, seriously.
All right. Well, I hope that helps.
Cash money, baby.
Mhm.
Thank you.
Hey, God bless you.
By the way, this is exploitive and it's pathetic and it's such a weird attempt to try to look like a good guy. It's so transparent. Because remember, I don't know if you remember back in the day, and I called him out back before, even when I liked Baked, I called him out for being an exploitive fuck. You remember the homeless guy that he helped?
Yeah, I remember
But
that.
like he streamed everything about this guy and telling him all his fucking horror stories about life, and then like it just was like a weird exploitive. Like, if you want to fucking help a homeless guy, shut the cameras off and go help him. But don't be a fucking exploitive piece of shit and go, look, I help all these Dude, I'm just a man of the people. I'm like Christ himself, going around healing lepers and shit. So paypal.me/ That's what they're doing. You're like, what are you doing?
All right, let's let's
I
move
hope
on.
I really hope he knocks her up. I want that more than any. I want that for content.
You really think that? I don't
Well, they've been talking about it on their on
About
her
having
live
kids?
streams. Yeah, and they've been together for what? I'm not even joking.
Are you serious?
Dead serious.
Yeah, I mean,
Dead
but to be
serious.
fair, I mean, you know, he's talked about doing a lot of things he never did, and she's talked about doing, you know, content and like, you know, having I don't know, fucking
a personality.
Yeah, and having like dignity, and you know, they threw all that out the window. So why not the?
Well, and they're sitting on. How long have they been together? 6 months.
I have no idea. I don't remember. I know they. Yeah, give or take. I would say.
Kids in marriage already?
Yeah, I would. It's gonna work out great. It's gonna be awesome.
I hope she's already pregnant.
Tactical Discord says it's my birthday today. As I sit and ponder my life, I'm glad I'm not baked Alaska. Happy birthday!
Happy
Tactical.
birthday, brother.
Yeah, Tactical Discord's awesome. Let's see here. Man, there's a lot. I'm trying to get something that's not completely enraging. Okay. Memology.
Oh yeah, Tom just said in the chat too. Royce shared that with me about Andy Worski confirmed he's fighting Baked Alaska in a few months.
Andy.
Well,
Worski.
I'm just gonna say this: R.I.P. any of Andy Worski's credibility that's left too. So have fun with that.
Yeah, that's dumb.
I wouldn't even.
Why would you do that?
I know you guys want the clicks and everything. You want the hype, but like Baked, that was the best. That was the most worthwhile opponent that you could find in terms of clout. And like, come on, dude. It's like if the roles were reversed and Baked Alaska was like, I'm going to fight you at a thing, I'd go, no, I don't want to be on any sort of a shared marquee with you anywhere, ever.
It's going to make me look bad.
Yeah,
You're right. Yeah,
like
it's
it
not gonna make-
drags
yeah.
him down. It doesn't make you look cool. Even if he beats him, would you beat up Baked Alaska? It's like picking on the kid in school that smells like piss. Well, you beat him up. People aren't going to carry you around on their shoulders like you just won the big game. You know what I mean?
Want to make content? Have Ashton Birdie scissor Brittany Ventney on a fucking chatterbait. I'll watch that. I'll make some money too.
Oh, I know where this video's going already.
This one, Philip DeFranco.
Oh, I know. I heard about his new.
Yeah,
I heard about his new endeavor. Entrepreneur. Buy my beard oil, beard oil, beard oil.
You have to
beard
understand.
oil, beard oil, beard oil, beard oil. What happened to the news network?
I was ready for this.
Fill up the Franco, BetterHelp.com.
All right. This is from Memology. Where's the Patreon funded news network? Memology one. DeFranco Elite, the news network that never happened. Before BetterHelp and before killing his vlogs channel, Philly D, Phil used to hide the amount of money he made on Patreon. So he has 13,964
and his minimum's 10, right?
Yeah. Well, I believe his minimum is 10. Correct. Because it says Philip DeFranco's creating a news and entertainment network. Is what it's for. Contradicting his transparent approach. Now his patron numbers have plummeted to 9,000.
Remember, I was tracking them and I was telling you they were dropping.
Yeah, so he went from 13,965 to 9,000.
Good. Fuck him.
Oh, wow. Yeah, there it is.
That was right around BetterHelp, too.
That still means a shitload of money, however. He decided to hide the amount of supporters as well. Ooh, that's not good.
Good. Fuck him. That means he's still plummeting, probably.
He also decided to kill his vlogs channel because subs and views were low.
So what's he doing?
DeFranco.
Just the main Philip DeFranco one. Yeah, this one's gone. Oh, look at the estimated earnings.
Oof. Wow, his views went way down, huh?
Video views were only like 3,000? That's not great for that many.
They didn't used to be. They did not used to be.
That's a great pause.
Great one. Great. That's fucking great.
Forward, just so we kind of get the main thing out. All kind of scheduled programming on this channel. So the hybrids and the Rogue Rocket podcast, we're just going to stop so that we can completely focus on our news content initially on the main channel until we finally get to launch a just dedicated news channel in addition to the Philip DeFranco show.
So he's getting rid of these other shows that he was going to have? It's almost like you can't pay people, is what you're saying?
130,000 a month, or even 90,000 a month at $10.
40 grand a month he's losing though. He just lost. That's actually 50 because it was like almost 14,000. It's 13.9. So
lost. Like
and yes, this guy has been on Rogan before.
Scheduled videos on the channel are not a thing. We're not privating the videos that are on this channel right now. We're not deleting them. There might be videos uploaded in the future. It's just not scheduled. It's not a part of the plan.
That's how you kill a 1 million plus sub channel. 1 million plus subs.
And also, by the way, if you have 1 million plus subs and you have, that many patrons and you have that's fucking greed in my opinion. I'm sorry, but you now he's like, and I'm sure he gets into this video. Now he's starting other little companies and stuff. He's he's got that, again, that Crowder sociopathic sort of fake. I'm going to talk like this when I'm on a video.
Yes.
Because I care about you guys. Give me your fucking money, you pay pig fucks. You fucking losers, you pieces of shit.
Well, you notice that after the BetterHelp stuff, he's getting rid of the Red Rocket, which is the main thing that caused him the strife.
Oh, yeah.
BetterHelp.
The BetterHelp thing. Oh, yeah. These channels have become toxic. That's what happened. These channels became toxic because of it.
Tom basically saying he's trying too hard to be a mogul, and that's it. And when that's all you're thinking about is becoming a mogul, your content's going to suffer, your channel's going to suffer, and people are going to grow to hate you.
NorCal Local says, y'all need to go on vacation more often. This is an epic show. Well, thanks, man.
Thanks, man.
It's time to say goodbye. Oh. After I exposed him for BetterHelp, he confessed about his ad agency funded by Patreon money.
This is true?
That was, by the way,
that was all memology.
That was memology.
Memology fucking killed Philip DeFranco.
He did and at the time that was memology with a few thousand subs. Memology.
He had less subs than we did.
He had less subs than we did when he did this, and he took them down.
In the last 6 months, he's gained probably about 90,000.
It's ridiculous. Yeah, he is, of course. Yeah. He confessed about his funding.
Comfortable. And 2, I go to their offices in person, speak with their team in person, see their policies and procedures in action. Additionally,
yes.
Did he ever go?
He never actually went.
He never went.
No.
Or he didn't.
He said he was going to, but he never went. If he did, he never talked about it or never filmed it or anything.
He's a pathological liar and a sociopath, in my opinion.
I want to talk to them and get responses in regard to a variety of complaints and accusations. Again, also on top of this, a thing that has been excluded or glossed over by several of the people telling this story, I have involved a third-party journalist. And all of this, of course, is still developing. I reached out to a journalist that covered the controversy around BetterHelp. I could also connect them with other YouTubers like an ad agency would. We connect some content creators, we set them up, we handle their daily numbers, we make sure they get paid. If they have any questions or need any help, we can be there for them. And then on the other end.
So yeah, you became a marketing company.
Exactly.
Yes.
Multi-level.
It was the start of an MCN.
Yeah.
The internet version, because they've had agencies in every market.
Yeah.
A lot of companies don't want to even deal with all these reps, so they just go to an agency and they handle all their ad buys. And he wanted that internet money.
Yeah, the middleman. Exactly. Ajax says he became the middleman.
Yeah, but however, I will say this. Doing it this way is a scumbag move. However, ad agencies themselves do serve a very good purpose. They're not just middlemen. All the things he just described are things a real ad agency does. And it is dope when you have, again, a large company and you're like Disney, and they go, you just hire a rep. And then they'll come to you with a report and go, you're going to be on ABC, and you're going to be here, and you're like, that's great, whatever. Just get me the most bang for my buck.
Yeah.
But this guy was like, hey, you beautiful bastards, we're going to make a news network. And he's fucking starting everything but a news network.
Right.
And BetterHelp, if they have any questions regarding, do you think this person would be good or something along those lines, we can advise. And for all of this, like an ad agency would, we take a percentage of the sponsor. As why we would want to operate as kind of a small third-party ad agency is that's been a small goal of our company. As I mentioned before, we had this sponsor that was just seen as a winner on all fronts. And at the same time, I knew of several creators that were...
Which meant they were giving him a lot of money. When you hear winners of all fronts, that means they were giving him a piece of the back end.
He was getting it coming and going.
By the way, just want to say right now in our backup channel, we have 444 people watching live. So just shout out to the 444s, okay? Triple fours. All right, sorry.
We're having a hard time finding sponsors for their fantastic content, and so it just seemed like a no-brainer that we would take this win on all fronts, connect those people, we'd handle everything for them.
He's a fucking used car salesman.
Yeah, he's a liar.
That's the vibe, right?
Yeah, he's full of shit. He's a salesman.
Yeah, it's like he's trying to tell you that true coat.
Them. And then, like an agency does, we take a small percentage for the connection and the upkeep.
Also, the visit to the Better Health HQ never happened. So much for journalists. Yeah, it's correct. He never showed up. This is and killing his vlog channel drove people away. Says Phil makes $200K a year and puts the rest back into his company. He may or may not be a millionaire, but he's not making $1 million off of YouTube. Bullshit. He's 100% a millionaire. He has 6 million, give or take a few million. He gets YouTube money and money from merch, money from sponsors, and other money. Yeah, he makes at least $1 million a year. I mean, at least, right? I'm doing maybe not now, but last year he was making that much.
Well, plus the merch sales.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. Now DeFranco Elite's the least amount he could be making is $63,000 per month. That's what every patron pledge. Only $5. Minimum is $5.
Look at this moron who responds. Oh, imagine being this stupid.
It stopped it there. I think I should definitely point out that we really haven't noticed substantial public progress. It's entirely possible that they're using funds responsibly behind the scenes. They're not. But this is a Kickstarter. Typically have roadmaps, so you have a reasonable expectation when you should see results. I don't know how much they explain in the town hall because I've never watched one, but I honestly refuse to pay money until there's a public roadmap. So these are his fans. I guess writing on his Reddit. I guess he has a Reddit board. Okay, so this is what this is. I honestly have no idea. It's just a PDS and usual, or it's this news network. Whether it was Phil said he was starting his news network, I assume it would be something, well, new. This is just the same old stuff. I pulled my DeFranco Elite cringy name money. Whoa. What's Elite? I wonder how much
That's
money.
That's what they call the Patreon.
That's what his Patreon's called. Instead of it being like...
no, I thought there was levels. Like there was an elite level member. I thought there were different membership levels.
No, if you go to DeFrancoElite.com right
okay,
now...
I got you. Okay, I understand. Because you know how like a Patreon, you can make different levels? Okay,
Which, by the way, right away, that does this thing that I hate where you're creating a caste system based on...
Yeah.
Like, oh, you don't give us money? Well, fuck you.
You're not a DeFranco Elite.
Yeah, like that's a scummy move. I'm sorry. We actually do pretty well. As far as like, Streamlabs, we have to work really hard and do a bunch of shows for it, but we do like okay. But I would say that we have a much smaller audience than these people.
Of course.
And by just not being cunts, a lot of people do try to throw us money when they can.
Of course.
But this like thing of, and I don't even mind people that go like, hey, Patreon, $5 a month, we're going to give you one bonus show a week just for the patrons. That's fine because you're going to give us some money. We'll give you a little something the other guys don't get. But DeFranco Elite implies this like, you're the elite. Fuck the rest of these gray-named scumbags in the chat. You're the real motherfuckers. And it's like Owen with his little fucking green bears next to their names. It's just like, fuck you, dude.
I'm not sure I mentioned that post long ago that I wouldn't support it without knowing where the money is going and what these are. By the way, these are his hardcore fans that are saying this. This isn't like people that don't like him. These are people that give him money.
Well, and somebody just pointed out, said it's just a matter of time before Crowder gets exposed for how much of a snake he is.
Of course.
The thing is about Crowder is that he is way smarter way more meticulous and on a level way beyond Philip DeFranco. I don't mean financially. I just mean mentally.
Oh, yeah. Well,
like
absolutely.
Like you're talking about fucking Philip DeFranco's like a level 12 mage, and Steven Crowder's like a level 70 warrior class. Like he has got the fucking brain to be a complete. He's got the NDAs. Like I bet you Phil does. Phil's probably like a carbon copy of Steven Crowder, but he makes a lot of mistakes that Crowder would never make. Crowder would have never been like, "Hey guys, we're making an." He would have been started fucking hitting people with lawyers, and they would have been like, "I can't afford to go to court against Steven Crowder."
You're right. Yeah, Philip DeFranco's the car salesman. Fucking Crowder owns the dealership. Like that's what.
No. Even worse, Crowder's the finance guy. Oh,
Yeah.
the finance
Oh,
manager's
no,
the worst human being. They're just basically an in-house banker.
They're always a certain. Well,
hey, listen, we're gonna knock off like 10 grand off the car if you finance it. Gee, that seems suspicious.
it's really weird. Why would you want me to do that? Why don't you want the cash? That's always weird.
Always been weird to
It's
me.
happened to me where I have actually walked in with the money to buy the car. Like I had, like, not cash, but I had the money in my bank. I was going to write a check. Here you go. Okay, there you go. I want the car. They will talk you into like, no, man, you should finance 0%. Like, I'm like, no, that's okay.
Hang on to the extra 10. We'll finance 10. It's
No,
just 10.
and I'm like, no. I'll pay for the car, and I want to leave.
$200 a month.
I don't want to owe you anything.
Well, I used to work in that industry, and I'll tell you why it is. Because
get
even if
kickbacks.
it's 0%, they get the kickback from the bank.
Yep.
So they would rather take the loan and make zero on it because they're going to get $500 for your loan.
Right.
at least.
Okay. Well, that makes sense.
Yeah, the bank always gives kickbacks. And the bank gives kickbacks because they want you to open up a line of credit with them so that they can be your new fucking owner. And that you'll open up other lines of credit with them. Because then the bank starts calling you and going, you got a car loan with us. Why
Want
don't you
some credit
fucking-
cards?
You want to build a nice garden in your backyard?
Yeah.
Landscaping, a little personal loan, nothing being a big deal. And next thing you know, you're in it for like 80 grand.
But people assume that this new channel was just what the host was for. Well, the new host so far has done a couple of videos that were 7 minutes long. It was arguably not news. They talked about interesting subjects, in my opinion, but it wasn't really news. I'm pretty disappointed in the content since he launched the news network. He's hired more staff, sure, but based on the videos I've seen, his staff and him seem to miss some fairly important things in covering topics. He also has access to a huge amount of subject matter experts in LA and various universities in the area. These academic experts are itching to go on programs like Phil's to explain things given the current political climate.
Dead serious.
Yeah. So here I'm going to skip it. He said that he stopped the vlogs to focus more on the news network. This is Memology writing now. The real reason has nothing to do with news. Beautiful bastard.
Beard oil. He started a beard oil company. When I said I know where this is going.
He really started beard. So everyone's doing the Joe Rogan start your own something company, or you know what? That's not fair. Alex Jones did it first. Start the Alex Jones thing. Start your own whatever company. That's because you're right. This is what they make their money on. Like you're gonna make more money off of this, and YouTube doesn't take it off the top. Patreon doesn't take off the top.
Yeah, but I mean, not really. It's because, to be honest with you, this seems like to me like a business I never wanted to get into because you have to have physical inventory. There's more cost. You have to
You can't drop ship this.
You have to have employees.
And some because good point, but Philly doesn't have a beard.
Well, he's got the pomade in his freaking hair.
Oh, that's fair. I guess. But so this is just bastard hair care, quality ingredients, ethically sourced, proudly made in the USA. This is how much, Mike, you said it earlier.
Phillip, entrepreneur. He sure is an entrepreneur, isn't he? Why don't you just make the whole song? Entrepreneur, 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 entrepreneur. You are not human. You are not human.
$25?
Whoa. $25 for pomade?
Dude, like the high-end stuff at salons don't cost that
No,
much.
$25 for pomade?
The high-end stuff at salons starts at $20, like on the high end, and always always, when you get your hair cut at that place, they always, you know, they're like, we'll do it for 15 or something.
Yeah, of course.
You know, and even then I'm like, 15 for pomade? I'll go to fucking CVS or go to Amazon.
Get the same.
Yeah. But, you know, sometimes I get the product at the place because you're there and they're like, yeah, I'll knock $10 off. And you know what I mean? If you tip good or whatever. But yeah, this is outrageous.
That's a good point. Imagine being stuck in a room having to listen Nick Fuentes and Philip DeFranco talk to each other. How quickly would you last? Just two used car salesmen just talking to each other?
I would do the It's Always Sunny thing where they fucking set a fire and then run out and lock the door.
$12 for a comb?
It looks like it's a plastic one.
But it's a Kent comb, dude.
Plastic one.
With official, beautiful bastard branding.
And what is this steampunk thing he's trying to do? A candle? What are you to smell like Philip DeFranco? Is that what this is?
What a piece of shit.
Dude, the beard oil is literally one of the smallest bottles I've ever seen for
Yeah,
that price.
that actually looks like, if I see a bottle that size with the little eyedropper on it, it costs that much, it better be really premium vape juice. You know what I mean? Like when they get like vanilla tobacco flavored and it's high end, and you're like, yeah, I'll taste. You know, if I'm gonna vape, I'm gonna vape.
Well, I've done the beard oil stuff, and I got a bottle that was like 3 times the size of that for $20 from, a men's grooming place in the mall.
And I don't want people to think that we're somehow against capitalism. I'm all for capitalism, but he took your money and started. So we're gonna get a news network going. And what he did was made a beard oil company because he's losing fucking listeners and panicking because he's a scam artist. I hope this man ends up penniless.
You and me both, man. Thank you, everybody, for listening. It's the end of the show. There is no Hippo Juice tonight, Mike. So, of course, if you want to do a Nightwave, please, by all means, do a Nightwave tonight. I know you need the cash before you head up to NY, so I know
Yeah, I'm
that'll help
broke.
out.
Get ready for Nightwave. Get them fucking super chats ready.
Thank you to everybody that donated today. Of course, we do appreciate it because right now I'm looking at the YouTube numbers. Ever since this fell thing, we are hurting.
Yeah, if you guys, make sure if you guys don't tune in tonight and donate, I'm gonna have to start a beard oil company.
Oh no, Mike! What are you gonna call it? The N-word?
Beard oil. It's just
terrible.
for no reason.
I like it. I'm all on board.
Is it cocoa butter?
But I would be the guy that's totally honest. Like I can't lie like Phil DeFranco. They'd be like, so tell us about your beard oil. What's it like? Is it a good beard oil? I'd be like, I don't know. I don't use that shit.
All right,
well, fucking half a fag.
Nightwave tonight. YouTube.com/AGLuck. Let's get AG Luck up to 1,000, please. YouTube.com/AG Luck. Also, don't forget our friend, and I try to plug him as often as I can, but good news, Cousin Joe, who, by the way, I'm sure Mike teased a little bit yesterday, but we got a lot of stuff next week from Cousin Joe that's going to be great. Exclusive stuff from Cousin Joe. So everybody subscribe to Cousin Joe, youtube.com/Cousin Joe. Let's get him up. He's going to be doing a show tomorrow. Thank you, everybody, for listening. Oh, Daywave tomorrow, 10 a.m., Daywave Live, youtube.com/Daywave Live. That's my show. Subscribe to that. We will see you guys Monday, Revenge. We won't be back till Monday, right? We'll see you guys Monday for a new Revenge of the Sis. Of course, there will be Daywaves this week. There will be Nightwaves. I'm sure Mike's going to be live streaming. See you guys then, Revenge of the Sis.